Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to another exciting episode of Kindred Lists. Right here at Proficiency Bonus, we're so glad that you could join us this evening.
Why not?
We started off great, didn't we, Jamie? We started off.
It was good.
So good.
Good. It was really good.
It's good. It's slow good. It's
hello,
slow good.
Slow Dungeon Master Michael.
Oh boy. Well, folks, it's going to be one of those evenings. I apologize in advance for this, for the next 3 hours. First of all, before we begin, I want to introduce myself. My name is Michael, your most humble and merciful Dungeon Master for the evening. We have a bunch of people we want to thank before we begin our episode tonight. We want to thank our good friends over at Twitch and Streamlabs OBS for allowing us to be affiliated with them. We also want to thank our friends at Little Dragon Corp and Cardboard Castle Games for all their support. If you type in ! Little Dragon in the chat, you can get a quick link to their storefront where you can purchase some really cool dice and other RPG related gear. They have a bunch of their Kickstarter elemental dice up there as well that you guys can pick up. And they're running a lot of different sales. Currently, you'll have to check out their social medias, Facebook and Twitter. I believe they have some coupon codes posted on there. That way you guys can type in those coupon codes. But if you don't
Little Dragon Co. 1 on Twitter to find out. They've got a bunch of stuff on there.
Yep, there's a bunch of sales going on for the holiday season. And they're currently in their second lockdown. So they could use your help as they're forced to close their store's doors and go basically 100% online. So make sure you stop by, tell them we sent you. If you can't find a coupon code, use our pro bonus coupon code and get yourself 10% off of your order. If you type in !CCG in the chat, you also get a quick link to Cardboard Castle Games. That's my friendly local game shop right here in Evans, Georgia. They have some really good things at their storefront web store as well. You can get some Magic the Gathering cards or any kind of other card games or RPG content there as well. Okay. I think we're done with sponsors. Quick recap, diving in to last time. It's been 2 weeks since we had a Shadowrun episode last week. You guys made it into a place called the Rotted Heart, a prison within the Shadowfell. You guys saved a purple kobold and made your way to seek someone that they called the Warden. Upon discovering this chamber, a great battle ensued as the Warden tricked Molfin into placing his hand upon this massive beating heart in the center. When the battle was all said and done, Callista was able to use a dispel magic to break the magical barrier that was protecting this heart and release memories that were trapped within the organic item. At that same time, Molfin read its thoughts and was able to pick up on so much information, an overload of information from everything that's been sucking. It's been sucking the memories out of several beings for several years. Then you guys got out of there and you escaped back to the Dumpster Fire Ranch. Oh, yeah. Hey, thanks so much, Eric, for the sub. It was kind of cool. We got that oh, yeah, right as soon as I was done with the recap. It was nice. Thanks again, Eric. So the story is told. Adventurers, the story is yours. I would assume that you guys, I think at the end of the episode, you guys were all taking a long rest, if I believe. Everybody was getting ready.
And we have a new friend.
And you have the Nothic was healed by Diana and brought back to the Dumpster Fire Ranch. You guys had a bit of an
What could go wrong?
Had a bit of an argument, disagreement about that situation. But ultimately, Diana said that, I guess it was going to stay in her room.
Yes, it's going to live in her room.
That's so creepy!
Molfin got upset and went downstairs and said he wouldn't be back until the next morning.
Okay, sure.
So creepy.
So what we can do, if you guys want to, we can fast forward to the next morning.
Yeah.
As you guys all, unless there was something that you would do at night?
No,
or
I
have
want to
any-
get up early the next morning.
Okay.
Is what I want to do.
Okay. So we'll start with you then, Callista, as you awaken the next day.
I want to go talk to the guilds about doing another extension on the property because we seem to be adopting a lot of creatures, and we don't have room. I pretty much want to make like a guest house
Okay.
because we now have Nyx, we have the Nothic. Like, we're gonna have more people coming through. We're probably gonna get Ashlyn's family through here at some point. So like, I feel like Callista's like, okay, this is too much, like too much
Wait.
stimulus for me. I need space. I can handle my party. I don't like people. Let's move them
We
out
have-
onto like
We have
the
2 whole
acreage.
separate rooms because we got a storage room and Diana's mom and Gum Gum moved out.
yes, but my dad also needs a room because his room's under repairs and he's been
Oh,
staying in
okay.
my bed. So I'd like my room back at some point.
Well, he can stay in Diana's mom and Gum Gum's room.
I would say those repairs are probably getting close to being finished.
Okay,
up
good.
On the
Okay.
That's fine.
On
And he
Raoul's
can have
room.
his own room, but I still want to get I want to start getting at least the preparations for a guest house.
Okay. Good
And
idea.
it doesn't have to be like a house. It just needs to be rooms.
Okay.
They can come to the main house for breakfast. That's fine. But like,
It's basically
Like a stable, but with
Yeah, stable
rooms.
for humans.
well, we
Yeah.
have a stable. We have a stable that's big for Harshnag, but like, let's make
Yeah.
one for like team tall and under.
Okay.
Not team tall, tall and under.
Tall.
Tall and
Tall.
under.
Tall and under.
The tall and under. Okay.
Yeah.
So you would probably have to venture into Waterdeep to do that.
Yes, but before I go, I'd ask Nyx if he wanted to come with me because we need to get him outfitted with stuff, and I'm taking the bag of holding with all the money anyway. So let's just get it all one and done.
Vix, not Nyx. I knew I would confuse you eventually.
Fuck! you know how
Got
it
her.
is.
Got her.
Sure.
I am
I was not
probably
expecting you in the
zonked.
Friday game, Beach. Get out of here.
I'm probably asleep.
Oh,
Like,
Callista, you have a player inspiration gifted to you by the Inkweaver himself.
Oh, thanks,
Nice.
brother.
So make sure you take note of that. I'll check it off of our list here.
Thanks, Ink.
Thank you, Ink.
I'm your GM.
Yes. Yes, we did.
I guess technically we don't really have to role play all this out with you two going to Waterdeep.
No.
Is there anything in particular that you are looking to outfit Vix with? Or
What does he need? Because he said he's lost everything, but I don't know what his everything is. So what does he need?
I have no armor. I literally, all right. I
We'll
have
get you
a
armor.
bag
Okay.
with 1 candle from Molfin,
uh-huh.
my candle,
And
and
candles from the
25 candles that you wouldn't know about.
I know about it. I have a really high passive perception. My passive's 36, so try me.
most of the time
25 candles I think you wouldn't know
Most
about.
of the time,
I know
Callista
about them.
knows. She just doesn't say anything until she feels
Yeah.
it's the appropriate time.
Yeah,
and
I'm
the
not
appropriate
worried
time
about
is never
candles.
when it's actually appropriate.
So I could use armor, I could use a weapon, I could use...
Okay, so what weapons do you use? What's your preference? What are you looking for? We can get you armor, whatever you want.
Nunchucks, can I come to Waterdeep?
Sure, if you want to come on a shopping trip.
Yes! Always!
I mean, I really enjoy using that rapier that I stole from Dad. Is it our dad collectively?
He's
And
my
that's
dad.
a Molfin.
His name is Riled,
Riled.
or you could call him Dad. I'm sure he wouldn't mind.
All right.
Do you wear leather? Studded leather?
Yes, studded leather.
Okay, we'll get you studded leather. We'll try and I guess I'll take you to like the magic store to see if there's any like enchanted items we can get you.
I did lose a +1 sword.
Okay, that's what I thought. So yeah, this is what we're looking for, Michael.
Also, think about. I don't know if any of you guys would be up for it, but I know a lot of you have items that you either can't use or you have in
That
storage.
is true.
Yeah.
Or
true.
items that you can't attune to because you're already attuned to 3.
Hey.
You might be able
Yeah.
to, even before you go to shop, you might be able to outfit him with something.
I don't
that
know
could
if
be useful for
do we
him.
have magical swords that we could give him?
I have. Oh, I got a ring of protection. Do you want that?
Well, we don't have magical sword, but Molfin might have. Now, once he decides to make an appearance.
Because I'm going to be honest with you,
Um,
what you guys have is probably going to be better than what you can buy.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I got it. I got it.
Oh
Do
wait.
you want a sword?
I'll take whatever you want to give me. You guys are giving me things. It's less what I want and more what,
Yes, but we
you
need to
decide
know,
I can have.
Vix. We need to know what's good for you to use. Like, what's the best thing that's gonna help us as a group. So tell us exactly what you want and what you need, and we can help outfit you as such.
I can wear light armor.
Okay.
That's
Can
it.
you wield flame tongue? We have a flame tongue.
I also have a dragon slayer sword, but I think that might be too big for you.
I don't think Vix could carry a great sword.
Oh.
Is that what great?
The flame tongue
it's a
is a great
flame-
sword.
the flame tongue is a
Two-handed.
great sword.
What's the dragon slayer sword?
I think it's a long sword.
I
I
can use long swords.
You can use a long sword.
Yes.
It would just be as tall as he is, basically.
It's a great sword to him, yeah.
yeah.
That is true.
I can use crossbows, my hands, I guess. I don't know what I wrote
I use
down
my
here.
hands.
Long swords, rapiers, short swords, and simple weapons.
I will give you the dragon slayer longsword. It should be on D&D Beyond.
Ooh,
Okay.
There you go.
Need a.
That was the fancy
Hat
one that
of
you bought in the
disguise?
nice box from the shop, wasn't it? That he had.
How do I add stuff?
Did we actually slay any dragons with it, or is it just kind of
No, I don't
collecting
think so.
dust? Yeah.
If
I
you're
think-
holding on to it to use for old snarl.
Right.
yeah.
I think that's why we got it. I don't know who I was gonna give it to, but like we were gonna use it for a specific reason. But this seems
And
like
now
a-
the
'cause it's a
quest is
plus
up to
one.
you.
right?
I think
Yes.
Dragon Slayers are they +1? I think they just do
That you gain a
additional
plus
damage
one
to dragons.
To attack.
They're plus ones,
Plus
yeah,
ones.
and they
They're
do
pl-
additional
and they're
damage.
versatile, so you can do one or
Nice.
two-handed. And
I think as a small creature, I think you have to wield that with 2 hands.
so it's a D10 then, not a D8.
But I would have to use strength if I was using 2 hands, right?
I think, well, yeah, because a longsword
yeah,
is
longswords
not
aren't
finesse.
Or finesse.
Yeah.
You have to be
Wait a
finesse for you to use
second.
dex.
We have the
It'd probably be better
blades.
for me to get a lighter
We have the-
sword.
What is it? The
Sarah, your
glacier
sword is
blade? Those are
different.
short swords.
Okay,
Yeah,
good. Because
yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah, your magical sword has the finesse property, so you're okay.
okay, good.
Can
I
we
was
say
like,
it's the Dragon Slayer rapier? Because they're the
Unfortunately,
exact same thing.
thank
unfortunately,
you, Michael. I
no.
was gonna freak out.
Because
Yeah.
you already purchased
Damn it.
it.
You all know that Molfin also has that fancy poison dagger.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly, those fancy poison daggers would be perfect.
Those
in
are
Vix's
so
hands.
good.
Yeah.
Okay,
But
yeah,
Molfin's
yeah,
not
yeah.
Absolutely.
made an appearance yet, so.
Okay, yeah. Well, at the very least, let's get him some decent studded leather. Can we get a +1 studded
What
leather or
about-
just regular studded leather?
Lachlan. Can
go
we get
ahead and
Lachlan
roll-
decent leather?
Roll D100 for me.
I was doing my AC wrong for a while.
Okay.
Yes, you
Good.
were. That was really funny.
Thanks D&D Beyond for helping me calculate it properly.
D&D Beyond.
No.
D&D.
Now D&D Beyond's helping me level up because I forgot to level up last
So,
time.
too, unfortunately, there's no +1 available in any of the stores that you stop by. You can get a
Okay.
very nicely made set of studded leather, but it's going to be your standard studded leather kind of
Okay.
out of the player's
At the
handbook.
very least, let's just get you studded leather then, because that's easy enough to do.
So I guess the
Unless
important
you use the
question is
shield.
how many candles does Vix want to buy?
Oh God.
Oh.
How many candles do I see?
You're in the city of Waterdeep. There are plenty of candles to be purchased. You tell me how much gold you want to spend on candles, and you can have it.
I don't have any gold.
No,
Probably for
They're
the best
gold.
then.
the party
probably for the
mom has
best.
all the gold.
Yeah, probably for the best if you're gonna spend it all on candles.
Yeah, no, that
Honestly.
is not happening. You can have some candles, but you need a limit.
I will have as many candles as she lets me have.
How many do you have on your person currently? I know you have at least a dozen from the house that I noticed.
27
From the house or in total?
in total. 25 from the house.
Oh. So you stole from us.
I
Yes,
would
yes,
call
you
it
did.
less stealing and more.
You can get another 25
Constructive?
candles.
That sounds wonderful.
Constructive what?
Constructive helpfulness.
I like that, Lachlan! Do you hear that? Constructive helpfulness. We do that all the time.
There
Ashlyn,
you go.
Ashlyn, what's your passive perception?
20.
Okay, good to know.
Not amazing, but not bad, I guess. Not
It's
compared to
way
Callista.
better than mine.
Yeah, we can't all be Callista.
Mine's 13.
Oh. Better than 12.
That's fair. That's really fair.
So, do we notice Uncle Molfin missing by now? Cause
Well, you also,
Maybe.
I guess did you go shopping with Vix and Callista?
yes.
Okay, okay.
I thought this was
Um,
in the morning though, before we went shopping.
Oh yeah, sure. You could go shopping early in the morning if that's what you want to do. Lachlan, would Lachlan go on the shopping spree, or would Lachlan just chill at the house, or?
Lachlan is sleeping and reflecting on the past few days and how he feels more experienced.
Nice.
Forgot to level
Oh,
up.
okay.
Oh, you forgot to level up.
So I'm working on it right now. Yeah.
Oh, good job!
Okay.
Yeah, make sure. Yeah, make sure.
I thought I did. I double checked mine too.
All right. Yeah, you guys level 16.
Crazy.
Did you take that ring of protection?
I don't
From-
know. If
from
you guys want to give it to me, I'll
Yeah.
take it. I mean,
Yeah,
long as-
take it.
As
'Cause
long
I
as
have,
Uncle
yeah,
Molfin's
take
okay
it. We
with
have
it.
an extra. We have an extra one.
Oh, we do.
eh,
Yeah.
Because Uncle Molfin gave it to me, so I'd ask Uncle Molfin if it had any sentimental property to him. If I found him.
Molfin.
I'll go find
You
him.
know, Molfin has been busy, probably milling over that book that he discovered.
Okay, I'm
Um,
gonna just give this to you, and if we have a problem later, or if I forget, just that's fine.
sounds good to me.
And you can hold
Okay.
the Dragon Slayer sword for now. If you want to sell it or trade it, you can. I would prefer if you don't. But if there's something you absolutely want in terms of weaponry, that might be acceptable.
So they give you a Dragon Slayer longsword, a ring of protection. You can purchase
me
the
check-
studded leather armor. It would just be a standard price out of the player's handbook.
I'll pay for that.
Ring of water walking,
A ring of
and
water
boots of
walking.
speed.
Boots of speed. Ooh. Those are
Speed sounds nice.
those are
Boots of-
currently not being used by you, Ashlyn?
Nope.
Okay.
I mean, I could, and then I'd feel like
I think Ring of Protection raises your armor class by
Prefontaine.
1, I believe.
And armor class by 1 and throws by 1.
Yep.
Saving throws?
Is what it said.
Nice. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
good
I
ring.
also have one.
I
Okay.
don't have anything to carry this longsword in, so I'm kind of just dragging it on the ground.
aw.
I'll just keep it in the bag of holding
You
for now.
can-
Then, if that's the
you
case,
can
you're not gonna
purchase-
do that through Waterdeep.
You can purchase a backpack.
Scabbard.
There's
Yeah, but it's a longsword.
it'll
Or a
just
really
stick out the
cool
back.
scabbard. Really cool scabbard that kind of lifts it up. Yeah, do you want these boots?
What do they do?
I think, well, when I click my heels together, they double my walking speed, and any creature that makes an opportunity attack against me has disadvantage on the roll.
They sound cool.
Here!
All right, thanks.
Dun, 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 as Vix holds up these boots. You now have acquired the boots of speed.
Oh, wait, hold on. I can put that in roll 20, I think. Did
Oh,
that show
right.
up?
Yeah, we'll talk to Molfin about the daggers then.
Yeah.
Actually, that's probably a better way to do it.
Oh, did you want the sword back?
I mean, yeah, for now. I'll carry it in the bag of holding for now. If you absolutely want it, you can have it.
All right.
So
we'll
does
talk to Molfin.
Very heavy.
I'm pretty sure Ring of Protection requires attunement, so that'd be one attuned
Yes.
magic item.
Yes.
These boots also require attunement, so that'd be your second attunement slot.
Yes.
So you have one more potential attunement slot open, Vix. For any of these
Yes.
items.
Hang on,
I'm
looking
using
up
D&D
studded
Beyond,
leather
so
armor
it's
price.
doing all the work for me.
Absolutely. Love it.
45 gold.
Can you stabs? I really don't know any other does Ashlyn. Staff.
Yeah, I can use simple weapons.
Do you want the staff of thunder and lightning?
God.
Oh.
That's...
I don't know what that does.
I forgot about that.
I forgot you even had that. It hits hard.
I forgot you had that.
There you go.
All right.
Let me tell you all about it.
Oh, I forgot it's a +2. Jeez.
Yep.
That's insane.
Oh, damn.
It's amazing. You
But I
might
use
wanna
the strength,
try.
right?
No,
No.
Is it Dex? Is it Dex?
Is it cool?
I
No,
use
it's
my
not.
dex with it.
'Cause you're a
Oh,
monk.
I'm a
Yeah,
monk.
that's because you're a monk and it's considered a monk weapon because it's a staff.
Yeah,
I'm
it
pretty
has
sure-
to
be better.
strength.
It'd probably be better for me to have something that's like more like speedy for me. I have a -1 to strength.
Oh, okay. It's a
Okay.
little
So-
hefty. I got
Yeah.
I'll strap.
Yeah.
I've got a javelin. Is that speedy enough?
I also think that's probably strength.
Oh. Well, I'm out of ideas.
Well, I think the way it works is if you throw it, it uses your dex, I believe, with javelins.
That's fair.
But if
You
you
can
try
just
to just
throw
like
it
hold
everywhere.
on to it and like stab people, then I
And
think
stab.
It's,
Yeah, the only thing that I have is like the Staff of the Woodlands but like I think that's druids only can use it. So.
I think it might be attunement required by druids.
And yeah. So I can't give you anything extra that I would have.
Statistically, I do a lot better if I can like stab things. So
Okay. Yeah, we'll talk to Molfin about the dagger, and if not, we'll see about getting you something more.
Yeah, and check on Uncle Molfin.
Yeah, let's.
Yeah, you guys.
all right.
You guys make your way back after a little bit of a shopping spree. Lachlan is
Oh,
probably
Oh,
awake.
did I stop by the guild to just be like, hey, can
Oh, yeah, yeah.
send somebody out for like a meeting or something? Like, I don't have to pay for it today, but like, just start getting it.
Basically,
by the
yeah.
guilds.
Basically, what they do is they schedule a meeting with you in about 2 days' time. They're gonna send a
Awesome.
guild member out who's going to do basically a quick blueprint with you and kind of look over things,
Perfect.
and you're basically gonna talk him through what you want and how you want it built, and then he's gonna offer his expert advice on how to
Okay.
construct it. And
As a note, we don't need to roleplay this, but like, if we were to leave this house in the next 2 days, Callista's going to tell like the head of like the farm like staff.
oh yeah, Diana,
What
I think
sh-
Zoss named all those people, and I can't.
Yeah, so I don't know who they
Tossing
are.
The chickens.
Oh,
Well,
she's-
we have
she's
we have
on
no
the
we have she has a list of people that work for us, so I would find the
Yeah.
head person and
Yeah.
let them know what I want in case we're not here,
mm-hmm.
so at least they can relay for if I'm not here, they stand it in my place for the meeting.
Sure.
Why don't we write it all
Yeah,
down?
you could communicate
No, I
that.
wouldn't think of it. Yeah.
I gotta print that sheet off.
I don't
'cause
wanna
it was
roleplay it, I'm
extensive,
just-
and I didn't write it in
Yeah.
my notes, so I'm gonna have to print that
Yeah.
off that Zoss had typed all out.
That's a lot of people
It's
if
a
it's
lot.
that
It was a
expensive.
lot of
It's-
people.
well, she named all the chickens, and I think there were 50 of them.
And,
Oh my goodness.
and she gave the people backstories.
Yeah, they all
Yeah.
She gave all the NPCs backstories.
they all have a
That's
backstory.
crazy.
Yeah.
Better than my
That's
backstory.
It's
So-
insane.
I fell off a cart.
I would say you guys make your way back to the Dumpster Fire Ranch. Lachlan is probably awake, probably sitting on the couch or something like that, munching on some food or just relaxing.
Playing with 2 glowing blue short swords.
Oh,
Those are nifty.
You got the glacier blades
Oh,
from
those are
that
nifty.
from that guy that was hanging out with Dorn.
Oh,
Yeah, I forgot about those. Yeah, you guys walk
Lachlan,
in.
take a swipe.
take a swipe.
Yeah.
That
Not in
sounds
the
really
house.
dangerous.
Outside.
Fine. We'll do it later.
Yeah, you guys do also notice that the two front windows were still boarded up. They haven't been fully prepared
Yep.
yet from when Ashlyn and Molfin and they were throwing each other through the front windows for fun that time.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that too.
That's why
Okay.
Cliff is like, any roughhousing outside. No more inside, please.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm gonna go find Molfin.
Okay.
If the two of them are going outside to play.
No
And
sign
we'll
of
go
Molfin
outside to play.
up top, but you can head down the steps towards the cellar.
Yeah, I'll go down to check them out. Yeah, that's probably where I would first go, honestly.
All right. Are you just going to knock on the closed door?
Is it locked?
Molfin, is it locked?
Yep.
I knock on the door.
All right.
I try it first, and then I knock on the door.
Molfin, you hear a rap on the door.
Molfin will just sort of meander over, unlock the door, and crack it open. Yes, what time is it?
It's past lunch. What are you doing?
I've been reading and copying things into my book.
Did you sleep last night?
I'm fairly certain I did at some point.
All right. Couple things. One, do you still have that dagger, that poison dagger you found?
Molfin's going to reach down and pull out its holster on his hip. This one? Yes.
Did you want it? Like, if you want to keep it, I won't take it, but I think Vix needs something stabby and light.
I suppose if we're going to be sending him into the front line, it'll probably be...
Yeah, I want to get him armed up and protected, especially if he's going to be dealing with our bullshit, so...
better for the minion to go in front, I suppose.
Don't call him that.
He refers to me as master.
Oh my goodness.
Then he's your charge, not your minion or servant. You take care of him. I take the dagger. Second thing, I'm getting a house installed, a guest house on the northern end of the property, just so you know. There'll be people coming eventually. Third thing, what's the plan today or soon?
The plan is this, and Molfin's going to reach down onto his side and hold up a couple that look to be almost like threads.
Okay.
Could use this as a object for a teleportation spell.
Where?
Callista, your passive is well enough to tell that this is hair.
I'm going to take it and square it back away.
She just starts laughing.
Whose hair do you have? I
You
don't know.
smart little shit.
What hair does he have?
You
Ow.
smart little shit. Well done, Molfin. This might
This is a-
actually be one of the best pranks you've pulled.
It should be rather amusing upon arrival, I think, but...
All right. Do you need more time today? Do you need more rest? We're not
No,
on
it should
a
be-
strict timeline, are we?
Oh, it is... I've got as much as copied over as I... That new book I found, many of the higher level spells, it just takes an exorbitant amount of time to copy them over.
All right.
Yes, I
Well,
am as prepared as one can be.
yeah, that's all we can really do at this point. I think Diana's still dealing with the Nothic upstairs. I think Ashlyn and Lachlan are horsing around outside, hopefully. And yeah, we're just mostly trying to get Vix up to snuff. But other than that, I think we're pretty much good.
So I see no reason why we shouldn't be able to
take a detour?
But take a brief detour. Shouldn't take too long, and perhaps
Be
we'll
nice to
find
take
the
Dad
eyes of
somewhere
the-
safe for a change.
Well, is anyone really safe when we're
Well,
involved?
We just-
objectively speaking,
He's not really safe. He's like,
he's never safe. But like you
No.
know,
okay, I'm not.
Lachlan, did you want to talk to Vix about those blades that you had in your hands, or?
I mean, I would kind of like. I guess I think right now I'm probably chucking them at Ashlyn outside, so I don't know if Vix is nearby.
That's
I am not nearby.
Okay.
Nope.
I don't want to get hit by blades.
All right.
And I'm pretty skittish, so I probably ran inside.
are you watching from the window?
I might peek over the windows, like, to see if everybody's okay, and like duck in case it goes through the window.
Okay. So throw it at. I'm gonna be not have any weapons in my hand and be like, throw it at me and try to hit me with the other one.
Jamie,
I
can
don't know
you
if I've ever
can you
done it.
can you turn your video off in Discord and turn it back on? For some reason, you froze on my
Oh.
Discord. I don't know why I did that. There you go. Better.
Hiya!
So are you going to so you're going to attempt to throw one of these at Ashlyn and then try to swipe her? That's what she's asking you to do?
Yep.
I think the reach doesn't. I have little arms.
I mean, you
Okay.
can throw and then rush her with the other one.
Yeah.
Okay, you can make a dexterity-based attack with one of these swords. It's not technically a thrown weapon, so you won't get to add your proficiency bonus to this. So it's just gonna
Oh,
be.
it's not thrown. Okay.
It's just gonna be a D20 plus your dex.
Oh, so this, yeah.
Oh, I was gonna deflect it as a missile. Never mind. Okay.
But it's not technically a thrown weapon.
Okay.
So just hit her.
All right. Just try to hit me then.
Oh no, this is not gonna work. Plus, doing math. This would be a.
Oh,
a
you
natural
crit on me.
20! He crit on her.
Oh no! Can I take that back?
Oh
No, it's
no! Oh no!
No, can I take that back? Does it hit?
I'm like,
Doesn't
That's an
hit.
auto hit. Yeah, you nailed her.
Man.
She's like, come on, hit me. You're like, okay.
This is Vix's first interaction with us outside of combat, and this is happening.
ah!
There's this powerful blue flash of cold energy from this sword as it makes impact on Ashlyn. What's the damage on that? It's a short.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm not attuned to it, so it is just the +1 weapon.
Okay, yeah, it's just
+1 short
You
sword.
got
So that would be. But I guess I don't have sneak attack because yeah. Oh, so it's not that bad.
no, you wouldn't have sneak attack.
Okay. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, sneak
You
attack
could've
would have been
one-shot
like,
me.
yeah, you could have probably one shot her.
This would have done up to 15 damage.
15 damage.
Ow!
What have I done?
You-
You're trying to
you're doing
prestidigitation away the blood. I damn it!
It's fine. I got worse. You got good at those.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. They look good on you, man.
Vix
Go
looks
give me
exactly
some,
like that on the porch as he's watching this.
I'm holding this like dagger dripping with blood. Oh hey Vix.
Hey, Vix.
Ah!
I'm doing fine. No, do you have band-aids? No.
Ah,
Like a
no.
butterfly band-aid?
How are you not in pain?
Oh, it
At
hurts,
all.
but it's fine. It'll be fine. It'll be
I
fine.
can feel better, and I'll cast healing.
Okay.
Oh nice.
Healing word.
Nice.
All right.
I don't
Nice.
know. I'll just do it at first level, because
Okay.
that
That was a
is
thing.
5,
I always
6,
ordered
8
that.
points of healing.
Wow.
7 snakes just hashing it out. That's
Yeah.
all it was. You gotta put her
Yeah.
back in her place.
Yeah. I am the subordinate in the hierarchy, yeah. So you know.
So,
I am number 2 though.
So she
Mhm.
did ask you to use both. Did you want to make that second swipe, or are you gonna stop after that first experience?
I think it's quill my luck's ahead.
You got it.
Okay,
Make
okay,
the
okay.
second attack. Make her pay.
Michael, where's the merciful?
You always got that one in the offhand, you know. It's-
Vix, try it. Hey,
What?
fun. Everyone's doing it.
Hey, come on.
I will wander over, I guess.
okay.
You just want me to stab you.
Toss him one of the glacial blades.
All right.
Sure.
Who am I stabbing? Wait.
Before he stabs me, I am gonna cast mirror image to make some shadow clones. Like,
There are now 4 Lachlan's standing in front of you.
All
I
right.
just fold my arms.
I'll like sheepishly like just swing really fast at one.
Okay.
Are we upset? Can me and Callista see this?
I would think about
Probably.
it's at about this moment that you slowly open the front porch screen door. It creaks just the slightest bit, and I can imagine the looks on your faces as you're watching Vix hold a short sword that's looks like a long sword to him, and he's going after 4 Lachlan's. Ashlyn still has some blood leaking out of a wound, but still has a really bright smile on her face and is cheering
You did
Vix
it!
on in this moment.
And we can see her cheering him on.
Yeah. It looks like
It's just a 13.
Fight Club.
Can I burn a portent? Seeing this,
sure.
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh no.
I should burn this, but I have to.
Okay.
I do have mirror image up. Oh god.
He's gonna roll on that 20.
No.
Oh,
Why would you do that?
Does a nat do you
I
still
think that
do you still have to roll to see if it hits one of your mirror images, or does nat 20
I think
automatically
that-
hit you?
I think it ignores the duplicates. If you have 3 duplicates, if you have 3, you must roll a 6 or higher to
shouldn't do this,
change.
but I have to.
I think you can still roll. I think.
Oh, I roll a 1d20. Okay.
Yeah, you roll to
okay.
see if it determines whether it hits you or the
I'm
duplicate.
pretty sure. Because that was one of my go-tos
Yeah.
in the past.
Okay.
Does it hit a duplicate or does it hit you?
I think it would hit a duplicate if I'm doing the math right there.
Well, 10 plus your dexterity modifier.
If you rolled anything higher than a 6, then you're
Oh.
fine.
Yeah. So I rolled a
Yeah.
15 there. Okay.
So you take a good swipe, Vix, and as you make contact, one of the Lachlan's just goes and just vanishes. And there's 3 Lachlan's standing there. And for some
Yay!
Triplet brother!
for some reason, you felt magically compelled during that strike too. It was really exhilarating.
If that hit the real me, I'd be dead.
I don't think so. I wasn't putting my whole everything into that at all.
Nice swing. You should keep
It
that thing.
felt really good. Are
I
you
think
sure?
I think it wants to be wielded by you. Yeah, I mean, it centered exactly on the.
But it did
vital
the same
spot.
thing for you. To her.
It's magic.
It is magic.
MG, remind me again what the glacier blades do.
Sure, they are in
I think we added them to
Look
D&D
at this.
Beyond. It's a custom.
DDB. Yep. I am gonna paste into roll 20 what it has in DDB. Oh wow, yeah, there's all the
Okay.
+1 thing. While you're attuned, you have resistance to fire damage. In freezing temperatures, it sheds bright blue light like a candle.
Oh, there you go. Speak the weapon's command
Nice.
word, cause a blade to freeze over within their magical ice. When you hit, you can do an additional d6 cold damage, and you can shoot the ice from it with a ray of frost or an ice knife based on the charges that it has.
Nice.
Yes. I found it on D&D Beyond.
Sweet. Yeah, you should be able to add it to your character sheets if you have the homebrew content enabled on your sheet. It should pop up for you.
Yes, it did. All right.
I think that does require attunement as well.
Yes.
Oh, did
Yes,
you see
that
the?
does.
Did you see the part at the bottom while you're attuned with both the blades?
Oh.
You can cast the chill shield version with both swords.
I don't know what that does.
It's a shield.
It's basically.
that- I think it's a shield that deals damage to anybody that's near you.
Oh, cool.
I think.
Oh.
I'm not 100% sure, but
Oh, so it's like fire shield, but
it's ice. Yeah, it's just
Okay.
it's just flared ice instead of fire. So it's fire shield, basically the spell, but it's, narratively it's ice.
Nice.
Interesting.
I'll toss him the other one too, and if you cross streams, it works even better.
And both swords count as one attunement slot, so it's not like
Oh,
Oh,
they
nice.
do.
yeah,
Okay.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Legit.
yeah, so if you do both,
You don't need the dagger.
additionally, when creature within 5 feet hits with a melee attack, shield erupts with flame, in this case ice. Attacker would take 2d8 ice damage from 2d8 cold damage from a cold shield. So you can actually do it. Fire shield works either way.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, with the swords, it's just automatically the chill version of the shield. So yeah, 2d8
Cool.
cold damage if they're within melee of 5 feet. If they hit you.
Yeah, this guy never got a chance to activate his swords because, if I remember right, he was stunned the entire encounter.
Oh, bummer.
And you guys beat the snot out of him and then disintegrated him.
Doesn't sound like us.
No,
Never
couldn't have
happened.
been.
Yeah.
Must have
Was
been
there
that weird.
Was there
silver
an elemental
dragon.
there? Yeah.
Must have been silver.
Yeah, so did it.
Blame it on Silver.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Now,
Those gonna be good
now
gold
Vix is
nuts.
all.
Okay.
Vix looks like he's more.
So I will slowly just hand the dagger back to Molfin, seeing this. Be like, I don't think he needs it anymore.
Well, we'll just spin it once and stick it back in its holster.
Unless he needs options.
Does Dad have a belt? Oh, he's got the staff of power. He doesn't need it.
Yeah.
It's fine.
He should probably take his rapier back from that small kleptomaniac.
Oh, I gave that back already. Once the fight was over, I was like, I'm not carrying.
All right, so you guys have a moment here on the front lawn to talk about your plans.
We should probably move out. Can we get Diana out here and we can...
Yeah, I'll
Where are we going?
I'll go get Dad and Diana.
Where are we going?
Back to the tower.
Speaking of,
Speaking of, perfect timing.
Oh! Wow, that's actually creepy.
Welcome.
Perfect timing. All right.
It's like,
Bear with us, Twitch. Matthew, you can go ahead and get rid of that secondary camera there for us. Perfect. There you go. Zoss is getting her stuff all hooked up. She'll be ready to go here soon. Riled makes his way back
I
outside.
couldn't hear you guys for a second. I was very concerned.
Hey,
We
Zoss!
weren't
can
here
hear
yet.
you.
You were still in your bed with the Nothic.
Yeah, that's weird. We have to talk about leaving him alone unsupervised in the house before we leave. Oh wait, he's coming with us to the tower. Never mind. Right?
I didn't.
Certainly you can bring him along. And that makes 7. Riled makes 8.
I just wanted to say I appreciate all of the items I've been given. I think it makes all of you my masters though. So
Please don't call me that. That's weird.
Yeah,
all right, it's just Molfin, I guess.
Yeah, pretty much. But don't anyway, because he'll enjoy it too much.
Crowd kind of gives Vix and Ashlyn a look, almost as if like he's agreeing.
Molfin, does Molfin notice it?
What's your passive?
Not anywhere near Callista's.
No one's
Yeah.
near me, beach.
No.
21.
You do notice.
Molfin just sort of very pointedly turned and just like does that appraising look up and down, but ignoring Wild completely and just looking at the staff. And like making it very obvious where he's looking.
Holds the staff a little closer. Tightens his grip just the slightest bit. Then looks a little sheepishly to the ground. Casting his eyes to no one. So, Diana also makes her way.
Does she have her pet with her?
You don't see the Nothic. Diana, I will say to you, when
This is
you
my Noth-
when you
the
woke
hell-
up, the
No, 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 no.
the Nothic was basically in the corner of the room, curled up, sitting down but curled up, just staring aimlessly into the center of the room. Just sitting there.
I can't hear you.
Yeah, if you're
Okay.
Bizarre activity. Oh.
Now we can hear you. But then you went.
It's like she's trying to say something. I think she hit the mute button on her mic.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what's going on. She's
I have.
really
She's very delayed.
really delayed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's like,
I haven't. It's green. I don't know what's going on with me.
"Yeah,
I
we
can hear you.
again."
I can hear you. It's just your camera in Discord's really just being laggy and delayed for me.
Yeah, it's like you have like a 10-second delay.
Well, it's not even a delay. It's like it's hiccuping.
Yeah.
That too.
It's like Minecraft minecart lag. So it's like click stop, click stop, click stop, click stop.
Yeah.
That's weird. Is everybody else still seeing anything on Twitch?
Is it any better now?
Yeah, I can see Twitch.
I'm trying to knock over my
I
coffee.
can see Twitch.
My Twitch says
Light the
like
cat
the
on fire.
server is not available. That's really strange.
That happens sometimes. If you just refresh, it should be better.
Yeah, I tried to refresh it several times. Now here it comes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was
Well,
weird.
Whenever that happens, it's just like one refresh takes it back.
Technical difficulties, problems.
Heck yeah!
There we go.
Am I?
Hey, that's our.
That's how we
I
roll.
think I can hear the delay too.
Yeah, it's still
Oh,
live
just
with.
took like 10 seconds to click.
There we go. Yeah.
Maybe it's your internet, sweetheart.
Hmm.
It's probably your internet.
Can you hear us okay? You hearing me, Zoss?
Problem is, we can't tell as she
Okay.
doesn't.
All right. So, Diana, that's what you notice about the Nothic. He doesn't speak to your mind. He doesn't make any movements. He just sits in the corner of the room.
If y'all can't hear me, I don't know. Can I do anything really?
We can hear you.
We can hear you. It just
Just
Take
you're
a
really
second.
slow.
Yeah, you're really laggy.
I thought that you guys couldn't hear me. Cool. Then I guess if my Nothic is just chilling, I'll greet him warmly. Be like, "Hey, bud, how's it going?" And that's it.
He speaks into your mind
That's it
and
from me.
he looks towards you. He speaks into your mind. He's like, "You promised." I don't know where I am. Where's my light? I think I want it back.
Oh. Oh, he wants to go home. Do you want to go home, buddy?
I don't know where I am. I think I want it back.
Alrighty, I'll see what I can do to get you home. Yeah, I can imagine. I'll see what I can do to get you home, okay, bud?
And at that, you make your way back downstairs to find the rest of the group outside. Looks like everybody's having a in-depth conversation as they're outfitting the purple kobold. In this
I think I would
Bring that thing.
awkwardly be like trying not to bring too much attention to myself, but swinging the swords around to try to get used to them.
Okay. Sure. Story's yours. What would you guys like to do? Discuss?
Does yeah, so Molfin's just gonna look at the group. So are we prepared to go?
Where are we going?
To the tower, I just said that.
I forgot. Why? Again. Can't we wait? Do something else?
There is the problem of Orcus. He is
Find my mom and dad. They could be anywhere. They're missing.
I've sworn we had this conversation once. Not missing, they're sitting in a house in the forest.
Not my house in the forest?
I don't know if it's your house. I've never been to your house.
You have been to my house? Remember the time you were at my house?
Remember that time you were at my house?
He's getting old. He's like 500.
It sounds
Yeah.
like dementia.
Yeah.
I mean, we were in the middle of that one area when we got pulled into the heart, right?
And it was
Yes.
a Trask? Do we think it's dead? That is a valid question. Do we think it's dead?
You guys got out of there.
Certainly did something to the heart, but somebody teleported us out of there before I could finish my search.
I'm not apologizing for saving all of our asses.
I'm so ungrateful now. Like, I want to find the eye. You saved my life. Wow. Very.
All I'm saying is that the
Ashlyn.
Undying Gate is being built currently.
I promise you, we will find your parents. Just give us a little bit more patience. I promise you, we will not forget. We will not leave you behind. We will do this for you.
It's
I
always
promise.
one body part after the other with him.
I know.
God. So
I
we're gonna have
know.
to find the foot of Lee Joss or something. I don't really know the gods right now, but that's fine.
I know.
I call the foot if I get to kick people with it.
I think Molfin will be okay with that.
Alright.
Yes,
I kind of just look over at my shoulder at Molfin and kind of nod.
Molfin will just sort of shrug and sort of gesture everyone to pull in together.
Okay. The Nothic is
Then
not
Molfin-
currently present. It is stayed in Diana's room.
Molfin's not even
concerned about it. You got it.
not even concerned with that
That
thing.
thing alone.
If
And my Nothic. going back to the tower, my Nothic expressed that he wants to go home. I would like to take my Nothic home. That's all.
We are going to a tower, so if it wants to go, perhaps now is the time to fetch the little cretin.
Why don't you just give him his light back and lock
I
him
gave
in
it
the
to
base?
Diana yesterday. If she's choosing
Oh.
to withhold it from him, that is her choice. It is not my fault if she has decided to.
I'm gonna
talk
be
to
real
the
with
poor
you. I
creature.
thought that you had the light.
Does nobody have the? I had it for a while.
Imagination.
What did I do with it?
Yeah.
Oh no, nobody has it. Oh no.
Yeah.
Did I give it to you?
Oh
or do I
man,
still
we
have it?
left it in the Tarrasque. Ah.
Oh, God.
Back home.
We have it somewhere.
It's kind of like
Diana,
it's
you
kind of
have
like
it.
when I put my cell phone down somewhere and then
Yeah,
can't remember where I put it.
Somewhere in this
Yeah.
house. It doesn't have legs. It didn't walk away. It's somewhere in this
Yeah.
house.
You say that now, but there was that scrying orb that.
Yes,
legs and
that one had
legs.
legs. That's my point. That one had legs. This one
Oh, yeah,
doesn't.
I lost the scrying orb. It just walked away.
Yeah, thanks for that. I gave that to you.
What? You didn't tell me it had bloody legs. It was a
I told you
scrying
to
orb.
keep an
How
eye
did
on it and not to lose it, didn't I? I thought I
Mom,
made.
Dad, stop
Maybe
fighting!
that's why he's looking for another eye, so we can put an eye on it.
Oh my god.
Wow, Maddie would be
Molfin's
so
gonna
proud.
stick his hand in his pocket, just sort of twirl something around his finger. And using that as an associated object, gonna cast teleport.
Okay. So you guys all link up and you're casting teleport.
Yep.
All right. Associated objects.
Quick!
Focusing specifically on, well, you know what.
Diana,
Yeah.
were you running to get the Nothic before we did this? I don't know because you're super delayed.
Yes,
I'm
I
asking.
run to go grab the Nothic
Okay.
in the midst of being like, oh hey, I don't.
So the
have
Nothic. So
the
you
ball
did
of
get the
light.
Nothic down
I run to
there.
grab the Nothic.
Okay.
So the Nothic is coming then.
Yeah, totally.
Okay.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Okay. Associated object is just on target.
Without a roll.
Without a 1 to 100 is on target.
You got it.
Basically remembering the image, looking at that front door again.
It wasn't a front door that you saw. It was. If
Balcony?
we're tracking, it was a balcony.
It was about.
Okay, and that's exactly what I'm thinking.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So you guys, as Molfin wraps this thing around his fingers, you guys link arms, and all of a sudden you get that feeling of weightlessness as your stomach seems to drop into your chest, and this rapid flash of arcane light emerges around, like blinding you for just the second as you feel this weightlessness. And then you all appear somewhere totally different. And I'm going to show you guys what it looks like that you see
Ooh,
in Roll20.
Mhm.
We have a picture.
We have a picture. It's coming.
He's a
up
picture.
Oh
on
wow,
Roll20.
Wait, what?
And I'm gonna.
that is so beautiful. Oh
And I'm
my
gonna-
god.
Yeah.
That is a really pretty picture.
I'm gonna put it out on Twitch so.
Oh,
everybody
that
can
is
see
so
it there.
pretty.
Okay.
live there.
Imagine this place, but above you, these waterfalls are cascading all around this place. It looks as if the river on the top of this image comes down and cascades down around this place, and at the bottom the river continues on. But the mist that rises from this waterfall area completely consumes the place, so you can't even see the sky from your location.
Wow.
It's clear enough that you guys can see around and tell exactly where you are. But Molfin, you guys appear on the balcony of this larger central area. A beautiful balcony. It'd be somewhere around...
Here or
yeah, right where you pinged.
here?
Right where you pinged. Yep.
Gotcha.
You guys make your way and land right on that balcony, bending your knees slightly as you come out of that stasis that you were in for that just period, that split second of bamfing through this area magically to this balcony. And there's an open window, an arched window that has purple curtains pulled taut open. And inside you can see an it's a large, elegantly decorated bedroom. There is a massive bed that has the 4 posts that are elegantly decorated and have, I guess, this sheer fabric that seems to be pulled and taut in different places. There is an armoire in the center, like over to the side on the wall. It looks elegantly decorated. Looks like it's carved from wood with very definitely elven-looking designs and filigree. Over on the far side of the chamber wall, you see, I lost the wording for it. Is a vanity the correct term? There's a very elegant vanity that has a mirror in front of it. Looks like the mirror itself has its outlined with decorative silver adornments. Very, very nice looking place.
I told you just needed patience.
Me?
Some things work better than others. And Molfin's going to slowly untie the hair off his finger. Sort of hold it up next to Ashlyn. Then put the hair back in his pocket.
That's gross. Where are we?
I knew it.
As you so succinctly put it, welcome home.
My home?
This is where your
This
parents
is where I
are.
saw your parents.
Why? Why are we here? Where are we? Mom! Dad!
You hear in the distance. What? What was that? And from a chamber next to the bedroom comes a beautiful looking elven woman. Dark hair pulled back into a quick ponytail. As soon as you see her, you notice that looks like she was getting ready for something. And it's kind of old school when old school people see women in their nightgown and how they get like, like she's not fully dressed or prepared.
Oh.
But she walks out into this bedroom, looking to the right, seeing all of you standing there, and Ashlyn kind of shouting into the chamber. Looks at you with shock. Says, "Who are you? What's the meaning of all this? Why are you on my balcony?" Listen,
Copper for every time I heard that.
Wow.
Listen.
That explains so much.
Listen, fine. If you're here to take something, just take it, but don't hurt me.
Does she have any candles?
Ashlyn, is
Yes,
this your
there are
mom?
candles around. Yes.
I'm gonna go take them. She told me to take them. So
Oh, geez, why don't I know my mom's name?
I grabbed Vix by the back of the collar.
Kaylessa is your.
Elessa? Okay.
And it definitely looks like you guys can see the resemblance with between Ashlyn and her mother.
Molfin is going to sort of get up behind Ashlyn and 2 hands just shove forward.
You shove her forward. Don't take it a step forward to me. Please, I don't... Is there something that you want? Are you here to rob me?
We're not here to rob you. We're here to talk.
Talk about what?
Your daughter.
Daughter? I have no daughter. I'm barren.
Insight check.
Go ahead.
Familiar to me, at least?
She looks exactly like your mom.
Okay, I'm just gonna be, like, shocked at this point, probably.
Okay, that's not horrible. I don't know if I have a modifier, though.
Does Ashlyn look like she is related to her?
I mean, the resemblance is there. From what you can tell.
Insight, that's a 17.
Seems to be telling the truth.
Can I, do you mind if I approach? I'm not going to hurt you, I promise.
But I don't know who you are, and I don't know why you're here.
My name is Callista.
Don't take a step closer to me.
Ashlyn, what's your mother's name?
I have guards right outside the door.
Kaylessa?
How
Is
do
that
you-
you?
How do you know my name?
Because you're my mom.
What's your dad's name?
Don't know.
In
Ryle.
character, or out of character?
Who is your
Out of
daddy and what does he
character.
do?
Out of character.
Is your dad and what does he do? His
I know my
name.
last.
I don't know mine either. We're one and the same.
His name.
Yeah.
His name was Allred.
Right. Okay. Thank you.
Mhm. Yep.
I know my last name. Yori.
She said, "You shouldn't address me by my first name. It's Queen Lori. To all of you."
But you're my mom, and where's Dad? What'd you do with him? Why don't you know me?
Your father's down. Wait. What? Your father?
Yeah.
The king is downstairs at a very important meeting.
Look at her.
And I think that you guys have known that and snuck up in here to take all of our belongings.
Nope. You can have him. I'm gonna beeline for the door.
Okay. She immediately
And
starts
just
to panic as you're like rushing.
I'm
Yeah.
going to try and, while she's looking at Ashlyn, I'm trying to come up behind her and grab her shoulders and cast Greater Restoration.
Okay. Sure. Can you give me the details of Greater Restoration right off if you have them available to you right now?
Yes.
It'll take me a minute to find them.
I'm just gonna click it.
Okay. Your creature you touch. Positive energy to undo a debilitating effect. Reduce the target's exhaustion level by 1, and one of the following effects on the target. One effect that charmed or petrified the target, one curse, including the target's attunement to a first magic item. Any reduction on the or one effect reduced.
If it's a modified memory, I believe that's a charm effect.
True. You approach, grab her by the shoulders. She's startled by this. You casting your incantations. You feel the magic rush through you, Callista. You feel it tracking. But she basically tries to wiggle out of your grasp. Do you want to try to keep a hold of her, or are you just going to let her go?
No, I'm holding until the spell completes.
Okay, go ahead and make a... I'd say this is going to be an athletics check for you to keep a hold of her.
What if I see her doing this? Do I understand that she thinks that there's like a charm type thing affecting this woman?
You probably don't think that. You just see Callista going and casting a spell on her. So you might have an idea that she's trying to do something, but not exactly sure
I'm
what the
decent
effect
at
is.
athletics. Callista's decent at athletics?
Mhm.
Since when? Okay, 21.
21. You succeed in holding her, but then she starts to scream. And she's shouting for the guards. There's strangers in my room. They came through the balcony. And then Ashlyn, as you're going to grab the door swings open, and in flies 4 elven guards that seem to be clad in armor, elegant in purple and gold. And they come in with these very decorative shields and spears in their hands, and they just, at the ready, point them towards you as you screech to a stop as you head to the door. That one of them just looks and goes, as you hold your hands up like that, what's going on here? How did you get into this chamber?
The window? Why can't I see my dad? Dad!
What are you
Dad.
What are you talking about? Dad. Who's your dad?
Allred.
They look confused at each other. The king.
And this is my mom. I'm back.
She as she's like
this isn't
in this
funny
grass.
anymore.
Don't listen to them. Don't listen. I don't have a child. They're lying.
Dude,
That's what they all say.
after Salim
So
died,
you were
I went
never in
to
Silverglade.
yeah. I have a house
Or wait,
in
what's it called?
Silverglade.
What's our first one again? RD? I don't know.
Or do you? And you left me with and after Sleep 9, you shipped me off to the tower, and then I went to monk school, and then I went back, and there was only Gran there. Said you guys left.
I have no clue what you're talking about. Don't believe their nonsense. Take them into custody.
Greater Restoration didn't work, so...
Didn't work.
I
Mhm.
insight check
Didn't?
this woman.
Dispel
I insight check her
magic!
because
Alright.
this is ridiculous.
Insight check? Sure. Dispel
I'm gonna
magic?
Dispel Yep.
Okay, you're casting a spell in front of the guards.
Verbal and Semitic. I don't... Yeah.
Okay.
Molfin is going to step towards the guards
So is Lachlan.
No, no,
and
no.
literally just pull the hand out and just walk forward like this, just slowly clenching.
Okay, I want to see the result
See if
of
it-
Diana's insight check here to see.
Fighting.
Molfin's more trying to give them pause and, you know, trying to make them think, oh, crap, we know.
I
we
don't
heard
want
rumors
to
of
hurt
this
anyone.
thing.
I'm just trying to see if I
We
can
don't have to
fix
hurt
her
anybody.
memory. Remember, bitch! This is what Callista's yelling. Remember your daughter. This is breaking Callista's
Yeah.
heart. Callista hates this. She is like desperate right now.
Or Diana's back. I think she's she said she wanted
Sorry,
insight.
I rolled a 2 on my insight.
2. Yeah.
Oh, honey.
She legitimately seems like she has no idea.
Plus 10 though?
Still,
12.
12.
even with a 12.
Dang.
Molfin rolled a 17, and it seems like she was telling the truth. So, are you still gonna do the spell, Callista?
Oh yeah, Callista's desperate right now because she's
Okay.
seeing Ashlyn like break down about her
Yeah,
dad,
I'm-
mom, and Gran, and like she's like telling her life story to these people,
Mhm.
and there's no reaction from her mother, who
Mhm.
like looks like her. So Callista, with her parents' backstory, she's like, "This is not okay. I gotta fix this."
Okay.
Basically,
Dispel
like,
magic.
almost crying, sobbing.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
At this-
So I'm focusing on this woman and hoping if she's under some sort of effect.
Okay.
I don't know.
So, what level are you casting this at?
I am desperate. I'm casting it at 8th level.
8th level. Okay. You begin to focus and cast a spell.
Mm-hmm.
The guards seem to step towards you, Molfin. It doesn't seem like just showing them that hand has any effect on them.
How close are they
Within 10 feet.
to each other?
Oh, they're all within 10 feet of each other. They're just right inside the door of this room. Standing in front of Ashlyn, kind of just keeping their spears at the ready. They haven't made any, like... They're not aggressively coming at you with attacks, but now that they're seeing Callista over there starting to cast spells, it looks like they may get ready to engage if they're afraid that the queen is in danger.
Molfin's going to look at the guards. Out of the group of us, 4 of these individuals killed a dragon, and then you have me. Look at the woman in front of you and look at your queen. Do you not see the resemblance? Perhaps something is addled the woman's mind. The woman holding her is attempting to remove the block.
Telling
Get
the truth.
involved or attempt
She's
to.
got
and I
that
will
lady
stop you.
sickness called the hysteria.
Yeah.
Wow.
Molfin, make an intimidation check for me.
Ooh.
Okay. Pull up. I am not good at intimidation, but we will see. Okay. This is not going to come up right, but Little Dragon Corp, we love you. Hey, actually, oh no, it sort of came up right. Little Dragon Corp, I love you. I'm hoping this die does me good. Okay, I'm going to show for them every time I need to roll something because that's a nat 20.
Nice.
Oh!
We need a
That's a
dice
nine-
cam. That'd be cool.
So that's a 19 because I got a -1, but
Aw.
They look at you and they can definitely tell that you guys are outfitted. They don't back up, but they don't make any aggressive maneuvers towards you. And as Callista finishes the spell, I gotta read something really quick here because I want to double check.
like so nervous, guys.
Yeah, by
I'll
the
try
way,
not to cry.
player to player, sorry, but I had to mess with you a little bit.
Okay, that makes sense.
When he said we have a tower to go to, I started to get some suspicion.
Me too. Me too.
I didn't. I thought you meant the tower.
I
You-
whispered Michael, I'm like, hey, I'm gonna go and rip some hair.
Yeah,
out of
that's why
Ashlyn's head while
Calista
she's
said
passed out.
best prank.
That's why I asked you for your passive perception earlier, Ashlyn, to see if
Oh.
he could actually pull this off, and he did.
Oh wow.
You cast your spell. Nothing seems to change. And immediately the guards are saying, looking towards Ashlyn and they're like, it could be just a coincidence that they look alike.
Please, we don't want to harm anyone. I just want to see my mom.
They look at you almost pitifully, Ashlyn, and they're kind of like, well, perhaps we can take you to her after spending a few evenings in the castle's dungeons
I'm not going there again.
for breaking
I'm not
in
doing it again. I'm
to
gonna.
the quarters of the king and queen.
We demand an audience.
By order of
I demand an
Tesellus,
audience with the king on Ashlyn's behalf.
by order of Tesellus, and the order of the queen, you are all under arrest.
I'm sorry.
Wait a
the
second,
the
wait,
crew and the queen?
Wait. Hold on.
I'll put my hand in.
Tesellus,
Hold.
What is this to sell us?
the greatest elven establishment of all of the High Forest.
Is this an individual or?
Tesellus is the city that you have made your way to.
Oh yes, I happen to use this young lady as a. You know, why am I wasting my time with morons? Might you have an arcane user of some skill?
We have knowledge in the arcane.
Are you familiar with teleportation spells?
I am not personally, but I know plenty who are.
Then bring them.
Why does this one insult my intelligence? And he looks over at some of the other guards. They just kind of shrug and look down at you, Molfin. And
He insults everyone's intelligence, to be fair.
Can I do some sort of arcana check or medicine check or figure out why my spells aren't working on this lady?
Sure, make an arcana check.
Natural 20 plus 7.
Bro, you guys in the natural 20s. Holy crap.
I know.
My new dice. I got the moon dice.
You have heard, Callista,
Hmm.
that over your course of being around Molfin and studies and learning about arcane things, you would know that there's things out there called wishes. Sometimes, when people are granted wishes, they wish for things, but unfortunately, it alters something else along the scale. You have a feeling at some point in time, a wish was granted, which would explain why Ashlyn's parents are here, and also might explain why they have no recollection of her.
What have you done?
You asking that to her?
Yeah.
She looks at you strangely. I got you all arrested. That's what I've done.
I'm like
You
just setting
cast
candles on the floor, by the way.
a wish spell. And you sacrificed the memory of your daughter to do this?
What are you talking about?
You don't remember. And you won't.
What do you mean?
She just looks at the guards. I have no idea what they are talking about. What is the delay? Can't you take them into custody?
Callista, what if it wasn't her?
Her husband?
That's what I'm.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know anything about wish spells, but I mean, what if someone else wished upon her to forget?
Well, no,
Eh?
if they were from your location and all of a sudden now they're royalty, nobody wishes for other people to have wealth and power.
Point.
Are you saying they won't remember me?
I suppose
Even if
another...
we fix them?
We could.
It
But-
takes...
Oh, good.
We could fix them.
Not
Good.
anytime soon.
I could eventually.
Molfin's going to walk over towards Ashlyn and sort of reach up with his own hand and just sort of grab her by the forearm a little.
Okay.
If Callista is correct and this is the cause of a wish, only that can undo it. Or an act of divine power.
You're really smart. Why can't you just make the spell, please?
I would like to have a conversation with them later.
Before you guys get a chance to do this, the guards start grabbing each of you. Like one grabs Ashlyn, one goes to grab Lachlan, the other grabs Diana.
Okay.
If somebody tries to grab me, I'm casting a spell.
Okay, it sounds like other footsteps are coming towards now that the initial 4. It sounds like at least probably another 4 guards are coming down the hall, like outside of the door.
Can I cast animate objects?
You can. What are you going to animate? The candles?
Four of my I
I
can
guess.
use 10 charges. 4 of my charges is the door.
Okay.
Then the last 6 of my charges are my candles.
Okay. So Vix begins to cast incantations, and all of a sudden, the candles spring to life on the floor,
Can you not burn down my house?
and so does the door. What are your intentions with this as you do it?
I'm gonna tell the door to stay closed.
What
Okay.
I'm gonna tell the candles to attack the guards.
The candles are going to attack the guards?
Yes.
Okay.
There are 4 guards, right?
There are 4 guards currently in the room, yeah. Okay.
I'll do 2 on one, 2 on another one, and then 1 on the last 2.
Okay. So Vix, you have a bonus action and a movement left if you'd like to use either or both.
Can I back away without provoking opportunity attacks, or
You can. You were a little bit farther off from these guys, so yeah, you can back away towards the window of the balcony if you'd like.
Yeah, I'm gonna back out of there.
Okay, sure. Awesome. Molfin, you're next to go.
Okay. So, question for you here. So do I think, hearing Callista say that she believes this was caused by a wish, do I think that removing all influence of magic in and around said person might basically give access to that section of her mind again?
The issue that you have is once the wish has been cast, there's not technically it's not technically a magical hold over her anymore. It's kind of like this is what she's always known.
Okay.
So
Like it's not there to find.
it's not there to find.
Altered reality,
It's an
yeah.
altered reality. Like she is living this. This is her life. So it's only, your knowledge says, only to wish it back. Or have some kind of, like you were saying, divine intervention. would probably, based upon what you can think about all your arcane readings and knowledge that you have, probably the only route to take here.
Okay. So, Molfin is going to... Actually, how far can I do this from? Give me a second. I gotta see if there's a radius. This may be entertaining. Okay, just give me a second. Finding is gonna be a range on this. Gonna be a range. Ooh, 60 feet. How far am I from the door?
About 30 feet.
Beautiful. Okay. I'm going to see if you'll let me do this. So Vix has just basically animated the door and told it to stay closed.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can I cast...
You see these two wooden arms like bust out of it and grab the wall next to it, and it looks like it's gripping the wall trying to stay extra closed.
Okay. Can I cast Demiplane on the door so that when the guards come running up to it from the other side, grab the door, open it, and go charging in, they run into another plane?
I would assume so.
Like-
I mean, is there anything in the spell description that would say you can't do that?
No, it just says you create a shadowy door on a flat surface that you can see within range. Door is large enough to allow medium creatures to pass through unhindered. When open, the door leads to a demiplane that appears...
Okay, so basically I remember how this works. It's going to be visible, and it's going to be on the opposite side of the door if you cast it, or it's going to be on the inside of the door. So if they barge in, it's just going to open the door, and your demiplane door is going to swing open with the door. So there's no...
Yeah, I can't do it.
That
through
makes
the door.
sense.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
That would have been cool.
So you have to cast it on a surface, so you couldn't like make it like right behind the door, so that when they open the door they go into it, because it has to be on a surface.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, there went that idea.
It's a good idea though,
Okay.
real good idea.
And
Alistair and Kids on Brooms does that all the frickin' time. Makes the door
Yeah,
open to
it's
somewhere
fun.
else.
Yep.
Okay. Then, oh, bollocks. That really took the wind out of my sails bit there. Crikey. Okay, I apologize, everybody.
It's okay.
And I've got nothing to get, oh. Ha! Okay. I'm going to cast, do I have it prepared? Of course I don't. Yeah, so Molfin is literally just going to back up right next to, screw it. Molfin's running at the door.
Okay.
And as Molfin gets up to the door, is literally just going to sort of throw both hands and just brace myself against the door and try to help hold the door closed.
Okay. Sure. Excellent. That brings us to the guards. They rolled a 20 as well.
Oh, wow.
The 4 that are in the room are going to try to grapple the individuals that they're closest to. So one grabbed Ashlyn first. So Ashlyn, I need you to make either an acrobatics or athletics check to avoid being grappled.
I will allow myself to be grappled.
You're going to allow yourself to be grappled. Okay.
Yeah.
So you are now
I will not
grappled.
put up a fight.
You're grappled by the first guard that grabbed you. He kind of pulls your arm kind of behind your back, and it's holding you there.
I'm not resisting.
The second individual they grabbed was Lachlan. So Lachlan, I need you to make either an athletics or acrobatics check if you would like to resist.
I should at least wiggle a little bit.
Okay.
I'm not violently resisting.
On
I'm trying to
principle, you wiggle.
I'm trying to like crawl up his arm a little bit.
Okay. Okay.
Oh.
You do indeed crawl up his arm a little. 'Cause he only rolled a 6 to try to grapple you. So you wiggle out of his grasp and swing around him a little bit. Wait, stay still. Diana, one of them tried to grapple you as well. I need you to make either an athletics check or an acrobatics check, unless you are willingly going along.
Willingly, yeah, I will willingly be arrested. Just because I see Ashlyn also willingly being arrested, and I'm like, if she's doing it, I'll do it too. Peer pressure.
Okay. So Diana seems to be giving in too and allowing this guard to basically wrap his arms around her and doesn't put up a fight. Callista, the 4th guard moves up towards you and begins to try to take you into custody.
Okay. I will resist because I need to do something before I. Give me a minute.
Okay, he's trying to grab you and pull you away from
I'm trying to like circle, like I'm trying to keep, because like I was holding her, so I'm trying to like use her as like going around, like circling her.
Okay.
Hey, another 21.
21. You rolled a 17 plus 1, 18. So you succeed. You definitely shift the queen in front of between you and the guards. Would you?
I don't want to hurt you.
Please
Stop.
Please get your hands off of the queen. And that's
minute.
That's
6 seconds.
that's all the guards do. So now Ashlyn and Callista, you guys are both up next.
I am casting Enhance Ability at 5th level, and I'm gonna get me, Ashlyn, Diana, and Molfin, and we're all going to have Eagle Splendor. We have advantage on charisma checks for an hour.
Oh, make sure you guys mark that down, that you guys that got that casted on you have it, because I will forget.
Because I'm figuring about the people that are going to try and persuade their way through this are the 4 of us, so...
See, I'm a bard, but, you know, I'm not...
That's cute.
Tries to talk their way out of situations.
Like, you're fighting this. You don't want to be in
I'm not going to jail, bro.
Yeah, so...
Okay, so is that end your turn, Callista? Or anything else that you'd like to do?
Oops. Plus what is it?
I'm gonna use my movement.
Advantage on charisma checks.
Oh, advantage.
I'm gonna go use my movement to try and go calm Vix down and go towards him.
All right, so Callista charges back over. That guard that was next to you is going to try to reach out and grab you with his opportunity attack.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll. You can do athletics or acrobatics once again to try to avoid.
Natural 20.
Oh,
Nice.
natural 20. What's your addition to it?
4.
His is only 1, so you succeed.
Oh,
Yes!
jeez.
So he goes to reach out. He grabs your clothing, probably like your cloak or something, and grabs it, but you kind of pull your elbow away and pull it out of his grasp and rush over towards Vix.
Let me deal with the little one so you don't get hurt.
Ashlyn,
That's my turn.
Ashlyn, it's your turn.
I'm not doing anything. I'm just kind of broken. I think the word's broken, Michael. Inside. So.
Okay. so your action is to be broken.
Yes.
Okay. Got it. Is that concentration?
Well, it takes a lot of concentration, yes.
It is now the animated object's turn.
Such a mood.
So, I'm not sure what the animated objects are going to be doing there, Vix, but you can go ahead and... I think you gave them commands. Do they have to do
Yeah, I
commands?
told them to attack. Yeah. So, what are the guards' AC? Because I rolled a lot.
Okay, the AC that you need to beat is a 16. They are wearing armor and have shields.
So the first guard, because I have a +8 to hit with these guys.
What?
First guard, 2 are going to attack the first guard, and only 1 hits.
Okay.
For 6 damage.
6 damage, okay.
2 are going to attack the second guard, and both miss.
Okay.
1's going to attack the third guard for an 18, and the damage is going to be 8 points of damage.
Okay.
And then the last one's going to attack the last guard for a dirty 20, and that is 7 points of damage.
So these candles
Oh my god.
start jumping onto the guards and just pummeling into them. And they don't know what to think as all of a sudden they're being attacked by candles. Some of the wicks start to go out on some of the flames of the candles, and some of them are doing double axe handle moves on the back of one helmet. One of them looks really badly injured. It is kind of
really?
beat down to the floor a little bit. Still kind of holding on to Diana, but it's being pummeled. One of them kind of avoids all the attacks by just shifting back and forth. The one that just tried to reach out and grab Callista finds out that his grasp is open, and then all of a sudden this massive uppercut from this candle that jumps up underneath him and catches his chin and goes, oh, and blood just starts running down the side of his cheek.
Oh no.
Yeah, they put a beating
I
on these
did warn him he
guards.
was gonna get hurt.
And at that, the guards start to reach for their spears. Anything else?
They're going to be trying to stab the candles.
Anything else? Anything else the animated objects are doing on their turn?
The door's just holding.
Doors holding. Okay.
Yeah.
Lachlan, you're now up.
Man. Don't know if we're fighting or what.
Half of us are, well, yeah, half seem to be fighting, half are surrendering. Well, more than half are fighting. With
I'm buffing and ignoring.
Yeah, Molfin's just basically leaning up against the door.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's strange.
Yeah. This level of nuance is, Well, anyway, I guess what I'll do is I'll just conjure up my mage hand and kind of honk one of the guards in the nose. Use kind of help if anything attacks the guard that's trying to grab me, that they'd have advantage.
Okay. Excellent.
But otherwise, I guess to him it would just seem being a little jerk.
A little annoying jerk. Yeah. You
Yeah.
got it. It becomes Ryld's and then Nothic's and Diana's turn, so I'll let Diana go first. Diana, you're currently being grappled, and you've allowed yourself to be grappled. Is there anything that you would like to do on your turn?
I look at my guard and I'm like, I am not resisting. I am not resisting.
Okay. Yeah, he just keeps a grip on you, and he doesn't seem to make any sort of aggressive move other than he's just squeezing you a little bit. Not incredibly hard, but he's just holding you there.
Oh, you're getting a hug.
You get a big guard hug.
I'm getting a hug.
That's it.
The important question is, it cute?
No. That's my line.
That's stole her line. Fantastic. Okay.
Is he cute?
Not bad. You can't get a really good look at him because he's currently behind you, holding you, and has a pretty, there's an aggressive tone about
Right.
these guys right now as they're being
Diana has
pummeled
a
by
type.
candles.
Yeah. We should probably talk to her about
Diana
this.
has a type. It's who is it? Diana has a type. It's who is actively attacking me in this moment.
Except for Callista.
She likes in the boys anyways.
So,
Wait.
Yeah, I guess that's my turn. Actually, I would just like to call out to the room after I tell my guard that I'm not resisting. I would like to call out to the room that we are here for answers, and we do not want a confrontation. We just want to have a conversation.
okay. Perfect.
That's it.
All right. And at that, your Nothic friend, seeing you being
Oh, no.
grappled by this guard,
no.
immediately rushes up and starts to claw at that guard.
Yes! Yes!
Oh no! We brought a Nothic with us.
And rolled very well.
I'm so sorry.
2 out of 18 on the first. That's definitely going to hit. And a 16 on the second, which if his modifier makes that hit.
That's fine.
It's so good.
That guard,
The Nothing's about to kill a guard.
you hear, ah! And he falls down and loses his grip on you, Diana, and he's on the floor unconscious, bleeding out. And the
Quick
Nothic is
question,
just
with his-
standing in front of him going,
With him dying, did he look like the leader or
Down boy, down boy.
didn't look like the leader.
no?
None of these guys really look like leaders, so to speak.
Mhm.
They look like they're wearing the same kind of regalia and armor and things of that nature. One of them was doing most of the talking at the beginning, but that was probably just because he's more the charismatic one of the group.
All right. Well, I will. As he falls to the ground, his shadow flickers out from underneath him and flies into my person, and that's it. That's all you see for right now. He has no shadow anymore.
Well, that's creepy.
Creepy is a requirement of all my minions.
Dear.
Riled kind of looks over towards Callista. Say, daughter, what should I do?
Don't resist.
Can't I just like wrap one up in a web or something? That would be fun.
That's
It's not gonna hurt
You
him.
want- Don't encourage the stigma.
True. True. They're not taking my staff.
They are not taking our stuff. We are not we are not resisting, but they're not taking our stuff.
All right, Ryle just kind of holds his action then.
Okay.
And that brings us back to the top with Vix and Molfin.
They drink everyone's souls.
Go ahead, Vix.
Well, I mean, do I see Callista like coming towards me with the mom eyes? Like,
yes, I'm standing behind you with the mom eyes. I'm
she's
giving you
like,
the look.
You just stop. You just stop right
Oh,
now. Is that what she's doing?
Callista, at the end of the round, let's do this. Ashlyn's mom is going to try to break free from your grip. Are you?
Oh, I probably would. I already
yeah,
let
you
her go because I
Yeah,
was
she's
because I wanted to go to.
She's gonna
I wanted to go
use-
to Vix to calm him down because I was like, "Let me deal with the little one. I will stop this."
She goes to run towards the door and sees that Molfin is there, and these strange arms are sticking out of the door, like gripping the door frame on the outside, and then decides to just back off into another. There's another chamber off to the side. It looks like a kind of like a powder room or something of that nature on the side, and she sort of just backs away, watching everybody, and looks like there's panic on her face. Go ahead.
If I see her looking at me angrily with like the please stop eyes, I will like have my swords drawn, like I was ready to kill some people. And,
Okay.
just kind of,
Okay.
I'll just kind of like freeze because she scares me.
scares all of us.
Okay. So you're just kind of freezing at the ready.
Yeah.
All right. Molfin.
Well, it's just okay, yeah, Molfin is probably still facing the door, holding it. But like more at this point, just sort of leaning against it.
Yeah.
Molfin will turn around, and I'm holding an action as I begin to start casting, basically starting to cast a spell.
Mm-hmm.
And when I start to see something that is I construe as a hostile arcane attack, I'm going to release my spell.
Hostile arcane attack.
Yeah, anything of a magical nature that seems to be.
Sure. At that point, while you're preparing, you hear footsteps on the other side of the door. It sounds like another group of guards. And you see the door handle begin to shift a little bit. But that door is holding on and gripping very tightly, almost like it just locked the door with its animated self. So that is their whole turn, is to move to the door and to interact with the object to try to open it. That's their action. The guards on the inside, seeing that one of them got attacked by this terrifying creature, the other three...
Getting attacked by candles.
Yeah, the other three are being attacked by... Well, the one was missed by the candles. I guess is going to go ahead and just... Strange... What's going on? Takes a spear and tries to drive it into one of the candles.
The candles have an AC of... Yeah, it is pretty stupid, actually. It's an AC of 18.
Holy
my
crap!
Jesus.
It's harder to hit than me.
So
What? And me!
all 3 guards are attacking candles because that's the closest target that they
D&D.
have. Yes. But yeah, that's things you don't normally say.
Yeah.
The guards are
The
attacking
guards
candles.
are
What do
attacking
you
the
do?
candles. That's what we do here on proficiency bonus. They have a +3. The first one rolled a 15, so that's an 18 to hit the first candle.
Yeah.
So that will hit. Unfortunately,
Each candle has 20 HP.
Oh
so-
God, are you serious? The first.
Yeah.
Oh, I rolled good. That's 7 points of piercing damage to the first candle as it drives it into
All
the
right.
wax.
Wow.
The candle, after the spear pulls out, the candle goes like this. Holding a wound. The second 2 guards miss as they are unable to get to that AC amount with their attacks. These little things, where'd they come from? They won't stay still. And at that moment, you guys, those of you that are being grappled right now, if you choose to break your grapple, what I'm going to do is give you advantage on your roll because they're attacking these candles while they're trying to hold on to you if you are currently grappled. That would be Ashlyn, I believe, is the only one that's currently in that situation. That,
I'm not resisting.
that ends the guard's turn, and it's Ashlyn and Callista's turn.
Just gonna chill. You know.
I'm looking at Nyx. Does he or Vix? Does he? Fuck me! I hate you. I'm looking at Vix. Does it look like he's stopping?
Vix is stopping, but he did not call off the candle.
Yeah, he didn't say anything
Vix.
to his objects.
Call them off. That's enough. Diana, control your Nothic. And I will bonus action healing word, the one that just
Okay.
fell.
Okay. Bonus action healing word.
Yes, sir. I believe that's 2d4.
I can't really call them off until my bonus actions.
Fantastic.
Does the shadow go back then? I'm confused.
I don't.
Because he wouldn't be considered dead anymore.
We wouldn't know.
I guess I
He
wouldn't be able
wasn't
to do
dead,
it
he
until he was fully dead. Yeah, because he was just unconscious. I think he has to be dead.
Dead. Okay.
I think.
So that's 15 points of healing because it adds my modifier, which is a plus
Wow,
6.
you healed him to full health.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, Michael, it's dead. So that didn't happen.
That didn't happen. Okay, gotcha.
Yep.
So you also have your reaction back if you didn't. Yeah. So he, eyes wide open as he's laying on the ground, and the Nothic is still like hovering over top of him, and he just screams. "Ah!"
Everyone stop! That's my turn, I guess. I don't have to make a persuasion or intimidation or something. I don't know.
You can go ahead and make a persuasion check, but make it with disadvantage because currently you guys are technically still.
So it's a straight roll because we have I have advantage
yeah, it'd be
on
a,
charisma checks.
it'd be a straight roll. Yeah.
Let's roll my big one.
Technically, you're telling them to stop, but the candles are still beating the snot out of them. So
Well,
it's...
I was also telling them to stop. But, you know. Ugh.
How far are all the candles from Molfin?
about 10 and 20 feet.
11.
11? Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, not worth it.
So,
All right.
I'm not persuasive.
It seems like with all the commotion going on, it's really hard to even elevate your voice over what's going on.
That's fair.
Some of them are just like holding their hands over their heads as these candles are beating on them. That brings us to Ashlyn's turn. If Ashlyn's going to do anything, or if Ashlyn's going to remain
Nope.
main.
I'm gonna remain motionless on the floor with my head squished to the ground. Yeah.
Okay. So you're dropping prone as this guy's like holding you.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I'm slowly dying inside, Michael. It's fine.
Oh,
Oh, buddy.
so sad.
Ashlyn.
You're hurt.
Each
Wonderful.
round, Ashlyn takes 10 psychic
10
damage.
psychic damage
Yes.
in return.
Yeah.
Each round,
Nowhere
Molfin
but
is
in her heart.
gaining more levels of rage until eventually he burns the building to the ground inside for injuring Ashlyn.
On 16, the animated objects go.
All right, so they're gonna keep attacking their respective people until my next turn.
Okay.
So the first two attack the first guy. Only one hits
Okay.
for 6 points of damage.
Okay.
The second two attack the second guy. Only one hits for 5 points of damage.
That guy falls unconscious.
Jesus.
All right. The third candle is attacking the third guy. That one will hit for 7 points of damage.
That one also falls unconscious.
Oh,
And
God.
the last candle misses.
Okay. So Ashlyn, the one that was grappling you, has now been knocked out by the candle that was pummeling on his back.
Great.
Nice unconscious on top of you.
Yep. Now, nice.
Dead weight. Oh.
Yep. Nice reunion.
Cool. That brings us to Lachlan.
All right, watching these guys get beaten nearly to death, I'm gonna kind of like, oh, that looks like it hurt. And I will. I think the one that was closest to me, probably the one that was trying to, because I think the one that was trying to grapple me, he's one of the ones that fell unconscious, right?
He did.
I'll just kind of sigh and I'm gonna try to healing word him.
Oh, healing word. Okay.
We're
Yeah, just
we're
a
all
little
turning
bit.
into Diana now,
That's right.
Yeah.
beating them unconscious. Like, usually I'm not the one healing them.
I'd only get him for 4, but
Sorry.
hopefully that'll bring him back from the brink of death.
How many did you do?
Just 4
4.
health.
Yeah, that brings him back.
Yeah.
Definitely still showing some bruises and injuries from the pummeling effects of the candles.
No sleeping on the job. And turn.
Okay. Riled, the Nothic, and Diana go. Diana, you can go first.
Exactly how much I'm currently checking how much my mass healing word does. Mass healing word 1d4 plus my plus 1 level. Plus my whatever. If I'm 16 now, that'd be plus 6, right? I'm sorry, I'm casting mass healing word on all of the guards that fell.
All the guards? Okay.
Ashlyn.
Yeah.
Ashlyn got stabbed earlier. How many people get that?
And Ashlyn.
She got stabbed in the heart.
Yep.
And they will
Well,
receive
yeah, that too.
Yeah.
6 points.
6?
I didn't level up my character sheet. Yeah, so that's the plus 5, so
Alright.
6.
You heal 1 to full health. You bring 1 back to
And
consciousness, and the other one is almost
Love
to
it.
full health. Did you want to
Love
do?
it.
Did you want to
And
heal
I
one of
will
Vix's
then-
candles? Is that possible?
I don't know. I don't know if that's possible.
I would rather not.
Okay.
I will instead rush to my Nothic, who is currently mauling somebody, and as though he were a overeager pit bull
He looks like-
tackling someone
yeah.
for pets.
Yeah, he looks like he's about ready to rip this guy apart some more.
Give
I
him
will
light.
pick him up by his middle section and just like haul his ass off. And be like,
Okay, make an
Like
"This is close to this house."
150
make
pound pit bull.
make an athletics check for me. Oh, that was so good, and then it rolled back 1 more.
No.
I hate when the dice do that.
Yeah.
The way that my dice also did the same thing, it landed like on the bump between 19 and 3. So I think I'm just gonna re-roll that.
Yeah. If it's cocked like that, go ahead and re-roll.
Don't want cocked rolls? Go to Little Dragon Court. Oh, that's the green die, so that just looks really weird.
Oh
Looks
yeah.
reddish, blackish. It's cool.
It's literally, it's because it's just doing my background. If I put it
Oh,
down
okay.
here.
Mhm.
Gotcha.
That's so cool.
Well, evenly onto the hardwood floor at an 11, plus I believe 5
You're able to grapple
or 3.
your Nothic and pull him away. As he only rolled a 6 plus 3, which is 9.
Yay!
So you
Love
grab the Nothic and kind of pull him away. In his mind, he keeps on saying, "You promised. You promised. You promised." And that's all he keeps on repeating.
It's like,
over
are
and
you
over.
out of there alive? All right, and I'm gonna try to get you home now, but I can't promise anything.
Oh. Do me a favor, make a persuasion check with what you just said.
With advantage.
With advantage, because that's charisma
No,
based.
No. I do have an advantage.
Mhm.
She's very happy.
Yeah.
Is that a nat 20?
Natural 20.
Nice.
Yeah.
The Nothic stands
Nat
down.
20.
Seems to relax his posture. Seems to be staying still and will not take an action this turn. Ryald continues to just look around and just stay ready. And that's all he's doing. Brings us to the top of the third round with Vix and Molfin once again.
Candles into the backpack. Come on, back in
The
in the backpack.
candles start hopping across the floor
I feel like we're in Disney.
and
movie.
jump into the backpack.
Oh, yes.
The
Oh,
last
Martin,
one
don't do
looks
that.
at you, Vix, before he jumps into the backpack and like points to this massive spear tip wound in his chest and then starts like shaking his fist at you.
I'll dispel him.
He just disappears. And does the door also do anything?
The doors just stops.
So the arms retract.
Yeah, when I dispel it, I just stop the whole spell. So
And with those arms retracting off the door bursts open towards you, Molfin. Are you going to try to... stop it from opening? Or are you going to allow it to
Yeah,
open?
I'm gonna hold it at the. No, I'm basically just gonna sort of ride it backwards as it's opening. Just sort of step back so I don't get shoved against the wall.
So you're just basically bracing yourself knowing it's coming.
Yeah, I don't want to get slammed into the wall. I'm just gonna let it sort of push me back a little ways into the room.
That was good because I'm going to post this in Discord. I was going to roll to contest you with advantage
Yeah.
because they're helping each other out there. And I rolled 2 natural 20s.
Oh,
Oh,
Jesus.
hell
Oh.
yes.
So they would have...
Now I'm just curious. Oh yeah, I'm really glad I decided to move because that would have been a 7.
So you move,
Yeeted him.
and that door comes smashing open. You see coming in are bursting in are two guards, but they look a little bit more well decorated than the individuals that were in here at first. They almost seem to be wearing almost like Spartan-esque looking helmets with feathery plumes on the top of their helmet. And they barge in and they have these kind of half capes that come down to their middle back, also sporting the purple and gold. And you can see behind them are also an additional squad of what looks to be 6 other guards that come into the room. So basically 8 more people just barge in with spears and shields at the ready. Molfin, it's technically your turn.
Sickening radiance.
You have no idea how much I want to. But likewise, I don't want my half-drow to eviscerate me later.
Valid.
So Molfin is just going to continue holding that spell.
Okay. I am going to say, for this instant, now that the candles are no longer hostile in the room and the Nothic has been calmed down, And it looks like the other guards that have been knocked unconscious and have been brought back are very afraid of the situation and are now seeing your power
Confused.
and very confused.
Good cop, bad cop, you know?
Be our guest. Be our guest. It's just got a little weird. But they stand down, but it's still very tense at the moment as you guys are all in this chamber. And there's a standoff. And these guards all have their weapons at the ready. That's exactly it. MG.
Yeah.
Pointing guns and everything. And they just basically are telling you guys to halt. And the one wearing like the more elegant armor makes what's going on? Drop your weapons. Everyone drop.
There's been a huge
your weapons.
misunderstanding. We will not be dropping our weapons, but we are not resisting.
Fine.
We will have words with your king.
You will, indeed. He will be very unhappy of this instance of breaking and entering his private quarters. I'm sure the queen is terrified.
We apologize for that. That was not our intentions.
What?
We were under the understanding that she would be happy to see her daughter, but we were wrong.
I was unaware that the queen had a daughter.
Apparently so is she.
Me. I'm her daughter.
She looks just like her, doesn't she?
Yeah.
He just kind of looks at you when you say that. He's like, right. This way, guards. All the guards like gather around you. It almost seems like now that there's even more coming. Like you guys are in a king's bedroom.
Yeah.
So that's getting flooded with guards. And there's basically 4 for each of you. As they start to surround you, and some of them kind of hook their arms around yours and begin to kind of pull you guys out of this chamber.
First when he
Ashlyn,
goes to hug his arms around me, if you lay your hands on me, you will lose them. I'm just going to start walking with them.
okay. One of the guards that
We'll
got
add another hand to his collection.
one of the guards that got
Yeah.
knocked unconscious is like, I think he's serious.
Don't touch me either, please.
I push Vix in front of me. Stay close.
They
No, I'm
they're
over
holding
here.
their spears to you, Vix, and they're like, the bag. Give us the bag.
No.
No, no, these are my candles, and if you take them, I swear to God,
Those candles tried to kill us.
I will kill you if you take my candles.
Okay. I push him behind me. Like I said, let me deal with the little one, and no one gets hurt.
Keep those candles under wraps.
We will. And I say again, looking down at Vix.
I'm gonna pretend to trip,
Okay.
and as I fall towards the ground, I'm going to cast Mislead.
Okay.
What?
And I turn invisible, but there is an image of me that proceeds to fall and continue to hit the ground, and then stands up and walks in my place as I invisibly am leaving being surrounded by guards, because I do not like that.
Do I notice this?
Make a deception check for me, Vix, as you're technically trying to pretend to fall, so you're trying to deceive the guards into doing this.
That is so awesome.
What do I roll?
Deception. Oh, let me use my good
You would be making a perception check for this, Callista,
All right.
10.
just to see if you can figure out what he's doing.
Oh, yeah. I don't even need
10?
the advantage.
That's a
but-
+7. So I just got a
Okay.
10. So I rolled a 3.
Okay.
That is a 29.
Well, you get a fair idea what you can actually see him cast a spell, but you don't think the guards have caught the spell. They just kind of reach down to pick him up. Stop playing around, you rodent. And they like grab you and pull you back up to your feet. Is that the illusionary you?
I'll be in the illusion
rude.
Right.
when they do that.
Sure.
So they would probably grab me, and then I would leave the.
Okay. Yeah, they
Formation.
immediately like let go of you, and then that's when you kind of skitter off.
Yeah.
Now, how far away can you get from your illusion? Just out of curiosity, just so I know. I've honestly never heard of this spell, so it's
Yeah, this is incredible.
that's a
Yeah,
fantastic
this is a really cool
spell.
spell.
It doesn't say that there's a distance.
Is it concentration?
It is concentration up to an hour.
Up to an hour.
It's almost like it turns into a familiar. You can like warg into it.
Yeah, you can as a bonus action switch to using its senses.
It's
Interesting.
like Echo Knight.
It's like having a dual
Oh, familiar,
two
yeah.
Vixes going on right now. That's unique.
Yes.
That's very cool. All right, so yeah, you're successful in doing that. You don't think they bought the whole "oh, I fell." It was like it was a flop.
Yeah.
They could tell.
Yeah.
But as far as the spell goes, you think you definitely got it off, and they weren't perceptive enough to know.
I'm going to try and, like, anytime they get too close, I'm going to try and maintain this illusion and, like, interpose anytime they get too close to him.
Okay. Yeah, will they go through it if it's?
Yeah, it's an illusion.
Gotcha.
It's an illusion.
Sure.
So that's what I'm trying to maintain his facade,
Perfect. Yeah, you could do that.
since I noticed.
But it can gesture, speak, and behave in whichever way I choose.
Awesome. Perfect. So you guys are being led off out of this chamber. Ashlyn, as you cast one glance back over your shoulder, you can see your mom make eye contact with you. But she seems to be pleased that you're being taken into custody. Seems to be pleased that all of you are being taken out of her chamber, which you guys have shocked and surprised her in. Didn't seem to recognize any of you. And you make your way out. The guards begin to move you through a series of hallways, and you can see there are alcoves carved in the hallways with busts carved in marble upon pillars, elegant paintings that hang up in the wall. Imagine a very, very high elven establishment that you guys are walking through. Open spiral staircases that move their way down. Some of the parts of this castle actually open up, and you can see the midst of the waterfalls creeping in just a little bit as you guys make your way down. Walking out of what looks to be a very tall archway doorway as you guys get to kind of like a foyer area, a very big open foyer after walking down several stairs. Busting out, there seems to be a dark, long-haired elven man with a prominent chin, held high, but a stern look on his face. A face of confidence, but also concern. He walks with a purple cape that seems to drag on the floor behind him. Elegant-looking leathers that also have these designs of, almost looks like a reflection of this place. It almost looks like a symbol of this city, like these tall spires in gold on it, emblazoned on his chest. And he walks with purpose, but there are others in that chamber, and they begin to walk out as well, other elven individuals. But they have looks of what's going on here on their faces, like concerned looks, interrupted looks, as they all come out. And a couple other guards are lining in this chamber as well that were already down here as these guards bring you down. My lord, we have subdued these perpetrators that were in your chambers. Apparently they entered through the balcony. Huh. Well, that's strange. How'd they get there? Any of you choose to speak?
Used your daughter's hair
My
to attune to this location
daughter's hair.
and teleported here.
Well, that's some pretty high-powered magic.
We hail from Waterdeep. The locals there have been calling us the
So
heroes
you
of
do-
Faerun.
It's true.
I must apologize.
We are the heroes of Faerun. Also, so you do not deny that you have a daughter.
I know nothing of a daughter.
Yes, it's come to our attention.
He looks at
after
Diana.
Some...
He looks at Diana. Are you the one that claims to be my daughter?
I gesture towards Ashlyn.
Dude,
Oh, it's you.
Out of all of us, and the
Hello?
one that
I
looks like
point to
your
the one with
wife.
his clear, definitive features.
Huh. He kind of gives Ashlyn a really, like, looking right into your eyes, squints his eyes just a bit. What kind of trickery is this? Why do you interrupt this very important time?
Not trickery, arcane magic. Powerful arcane magic. Have any of you heard of a wish spell?
Diana, can you make it so we can't lie or something? So they know we're telling the truth.
Ooh. Sure.
Back away.
Yeah.
I back
I'll do
away.
that. I cast Zone of Truth.
The
And
guard
I
as you're
say
starting to
to
cast, the
the
guards
king,
are getting
I
their
have-
spears ready again. Like they're spellcasters, Lord. They're spellcasters.
She's a cleric. She is doing a divine truth circle to prove that we are not lying.
Fair enough.
Exactly.
Cleric of Ilmater, if it makes a difference.
I'm gonna.
It seems like all these individuals in the background are just watching.
I'm also half wood elf, if that also makes a difference.
Okay.
Probably not in the right direction.
In case we're racist here.
So I believe that they have to make saving throws on a Zone of Truth.
If they're choosing to try to
Yeah,
resist it.
I'm not
Oh,
resisting.
okay.
I'm not resisting.
For the Zone of Truth.
Are you zoning the king?
A wisdom one. Or you can choose to fail.
Michael, actually, he's
Depends.
zoning the king.
Are you zoning the
If he's in
king?
the radius.
Depends
I
if
got
he's
a
in
natural one.
Every. I mean, it's like a 10-foot cube. Not cube. It's like a 10-foot circle.
So you could get the king. You could get the king and maybe a few of the guards if you wanted to do that. That's up to you.
I get the king and a few guards.
Okay. The king. No.
And after this, no one can.
Okay. The
Go on.
The guards are gonna try to resist. What's the DC?
Probably like 18.
Yeah, probably an 18.
18.
Fail.
All right. One of them succeeded. The captain actually succeeded. The other two failed. So at least those guards are there too. Under the zone. The king failed because he has an idea what's going on. It seems like there's another elven man that walks up wearing some pretty elegant, arcane-looking robes. He has his hair kind of pulled back and some elegant trimmings and things that he has decorating his hair. He looks as if his hairline is receding just a little bit more than the other elves. Doesn't necessarily look old, but you're not. The way elves work is they just look young for ages.
Forever.
So you're not sure ages on these guys. But he walks up, kind of busts through some of the guards and walks up within the circle as well.
Molfin rolled to resist and rolled a nat 20.
All right. So Molfin is resisted.
And Molfin, seeing this mage comes up, is now pushing his way through the guards to step between this mage and the party.
Okay.
Still holding that spell that I started to cast in the room.
This, what you appear to feel like is a mage, steps and stands basically right next to the king. He's a little bit shorter than the king, but stands next to him regardless. And the king looks towards him. Apparently we've got some spellcasters and arcane users, Norian. I would be glad to have your assistance in this matter. If you
As
don't
would
mind,
we.
I would like my advisor to stay here with us.
We want
during
him here.
these Communications. Everybody make an insight check for me, please.
Dirty 20.
21.
13.
Ooh,
21.
15.
15.
Love your dice company.
sorry, what was the-
Hey, talk
I
good about
rolled and
them.
I forgot what the check was.
Insight.
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 Hmm?
21.
21.
Hey.
Okay, everybody.
321.
So only Lachlan is the only person that doesn't pick this up.
Figures.
The king seems Like there's some sweat on his brow. It almost seemed like maybe he was having an argument or a very tense moment before this had occurred. And it's almost as if like he's confused and upset that someone broke into his chambers, but at the same time almost relieved that there was an interruption. If that makes sense.
Is he relieved to potentially have arcane users?
You don't think that would probably be more of a concern for him based on your insight check, but he's more concerned as he's looking over the shoulder and sees guards wrestling with a one-eyed creature that has spikes sticking out of its back.
Oh yeah. Yeah, fair.
Fair. That seems to even overshadow the fact that there is a true drow standing here. It's
valid.
Are they at like a table?
There's no table here. It's like an open foyer where you'd walk through the open door. It's a very vast chamber. Imagine walking into a castle's double doors, and there's a massive foyer with steps that lead up and then hallways that lead off to the sides into varying chambers.
So this doesn't look like where they were having their meeting. This is just where they met us.
There's a side room that has also double doors that are
they all
open.
Flooded out.
And there's 4 other individuals standing over there. 2 of them appear to be druid-esque.
Bloody tree huggers.
Hey.
It appears, and 2 of them appear to be very noble looking.
I'm gonna kind of try to get close to Callista if I can.
Okay.
Hey, do you want me to go see what's in those doors?
Be careful. Don't hurt anyone.
Got it. I'm gonna go wander and try to see what's in the doors.
Okay. Make a stealth check with advantage, Vix, since you're invisible.
12 plus 13, 25.
Nice. Very good. So you're sneaking away. What are the rest of you doing as this Zone of Truth has been cast?
I'm talking. And I'm gonna look my father in the eye and say, Dad, it's me. Ashlyn used to call me Little Ash Girl because I used to play that by the fire, after the fairy tale princess story. Ashy? You're Ashlyn?
For some reason, I really want to believe you.
'Cause it's true. We used to play together and have fun outside, and this was all before I went away to the monk tower, and used to let me sit on your shoulders, and wasn't as tall back then, but I'm so
the
big.
sphere of truth. She's not lying.
I know. I understand that this is under some sort of magic.
Magic even beyond us.
I don't remember.
Because it's a wish spell. There was probably a consequence to whatever wish was enacted, and it appears the consequences is that you and your wife have no memory.
Norian, the advisor, kind of looks at you and says, "How can you be certain that this is true?"
Why
How
would
can
I
you be certain
lie?
it's not? I used my highest level magics to try and do a greater restoration, highest dispel I could manage, and even that wasn't strong enough. The only thing stronger to modify a memory like this is a wish spell. Or the gods. At least the wish spell, we have a better chance.
One of the voices speaks up as Vix is sneaking by. What seems to be a male elf, but definitely has a very light complexion, almost goldish looking complexion to his flesh. He has bright blonde hair, rather attractive individual. Stands confidently wearing white and gold with gold trimmings, and stands there and... My lord, great king, Lori, I hate to bring this up right now under these circumstances, but we have a very important meeting that we must finish. Can your new guests perhaps wait a few moments so that we can take care of these other guests that we have that came from quite a good bit away to be here today to speak with you?
I'm sorry, where is here?
The king kind of looks at you awkwardly. You don't know where you are?
Like I mentioned, we used Ashlyn's hair to teleport here.
You're in the
Certainly
greatest...
your advisor can tell you that you can teleport using an associated object and hit your target with perfect accuracy, at least if you have any skill.
Norian, the advisor, kind of looks at you. Yes, I know this to be true.
And how else would we be here if she is not related by blood? How else would she be associated to them?
That is a rather good point, but still, if the king has no recollection of this individual...
Daughter.
Then it seems maybe a further investigation is afoot.
That would be appreciated.
Especially since it seems that there would be some sort of high-level arcane influence over his mind.
He could be in danger and he doesn't even know.
Would that not be more of a concern than some meeting with people who, if His Royal Highness is not in sound mind, should he really be handling such details at the moment?
A female elf from the doorway, at a response to what you just said. He's completely out of his mind anyway. Meddling into stuff he doesn't need to be meddling into. She has a very stern look on her face. A wood elf. Hair pulled back, has a bow strapped to her. Has this kind of a golden yellow half cape that runs down her back.
Molfin's going to look back over at Callista. Yells the random woman from the room that's not involved in the conversation. And sort of tries to project his voice that general direction.
That woman glares at you and says, "It was our conversation until you interrupted it." And Vix, you're in the room behind them.
Where it happened.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
There is...
I hate you, Kristy.
Yeah, you
I
know.
had to mute myself. I'm sorry.
There is a circular wooden table in the middle of this hexagonal chamber that you walk into. There is, on the table, it's almost as if there is a map of the high forest, almost burnt into it, like etched into the table.
Mm-hmm.
And there's all sorts of these like little markers that are put along the table. It's almost like kind of like a little war room, or so to speak.
Okay.
And there's chairs all across the table. And you see that there are a few documents on the table as well.
I'm going to try to look at those.
Okay. One of them, in specific, as you go up there, the one it's sitting there, on the very top, is a document pleading to King Lori to stop meddling in the areas that used to be called Hellgate Keep apparently, from your looking at these documents, the king has been really interested on regaining this territory and is sending groups of elves to it to explore, to excavate, and to see if they can discover secrets about it. But what it's doing is it's causing the druids who are sworn to protect it and the treants, the Turlang treants, who are also protecting it, to cause them to be hostile towards the king. And there is a conflict happening. And these druids are coming and saying, stop doing what you're doing, or it's going to get ugly. And that's the gist of all this paperwork that you're seeing on the table. It's almost like this is kind
Like
of
Nightstone all over again.
So basically, your idea is this is a meeting that was set up as kind of like a parlay between these druids and the king in his personal court to try to come up with some type of solution. But based on her attitude and based on the king's frustration that you guys have all incited, you don't think those talks have been going very well.
And there are no copies of this
No copies.
writing. It's just the one piece of paper.
It's just the one piece of parchment. Looks like it was in a scroll and it's unrolled a little bit on the table.
Should I steal it?
We're not there to give insight.
Yeah. No, I'll just stand around a little while longer and see what happens, like listening by the doorway.
Yeah. So you can definitely hear all the conversation from where you're at. So yeah, you're good.
Yeah, I'll just stand here for a while unless I'm told otherwise.
Okay.
I'll actually I'll stay by the table, but I'll deafen and blind and go into the illusion.
Okay. Sure. So you're standing. Your invisible self is in there, but you're kind of familiar going into your version of you that's standing out with the other group.
Yeah, and I'll try to like whisper the information that I saw to Callista.
It's going to be really hard. You're going to have to make a stealth check. You got a bunch of guards standing around you.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I'll do it.
All right. Go ahead and make a stealth check.
Oh. No advantage, huh?
Well, technically, no, because you're visible there.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's-
Yeah, that's a natural one.
Oh.
Oh no.
So, Callista, you see one of the guards shush towards Vix and almost go to grab him. What do you do?
I step in front of him.
You block and what are you doing?
Don't touch him.
Tell him not to speak and interrupt the king.
I just turn my back.
At that point, the king looks at all of you and says, listen, I do have rather important work that needs to be done. As much as I hate it, it must be accomplished. Something must be done. I can... Till we get all this worked out, I can show you to another chamber where you can be comfortable in the meantime until we discover exactly what is going on here. And if any of this, well, now that the power of magic has shown me that at least you believe the truth that you claim to be my daughter, Norian, I can trust that they are being honest. And the advisor kind of looks at him and says, it's possible. It's possible that some are resistant to the spell's power.
We lie about this.
Perhaps to rob the king blind. Showing up on his
One is,
personal bed chambers. Snooping around.
why would I want money? That's stupid. I want my parents.
The king kind of looks at all of you and says, "It looks like we have to work this out. If you excuse
She is important to us, and that's why we're here. We apologize. We were not expecting such resistance. We didn't mean to scare the queen. Let her know that."
I trust you."
Also, if it means anything, they aren't really gonna steal money at all, because they
It would've
actually have
happened
a lot.
already.
Like,
Yeah.
Molfin's gonna look at the mage. Perhaps you should actually do some research. These 4 individuals are the ones that killed Imrith. They're in, well, perhaps not carrying with them, but they're in possession of her stores of wealth. I think a dragon that's outlived any of us for more than a few hundred centuries has probably got more than enough coin.
"I must apologize," he looks at you. "Though there is a vast bit of knowledge here in Tesselis, unfortunately news of those meddling journalists from Waterdeep doesn't necessarily reach out this far most of the time."
Dallas.
R.I.P. Dallas Reveal.
Oh, yeah.
Someday I should really find out what happened.
Rip.
Yep.
You'd be crushed.
Hashtag my favorite NPC of all time. No, I'm just no.
All right. Deal with your business, and we will wait.
Okay.
I'm not going anywhere.
Fair enough. I hope it isn't too much longer. And he kind of casts a slight glare towards those other individuals that are standing over there by the door. Norian, it's back to work. Guards, see to it that they're put in a comfortable chamber for right now until we figure out what is going on. But also keep a close eye. They're obviously quite formidable. And whatever that thing is, and he points over to the Nothic. What in the world is that?
We ask ourselves the same.
He'll stay with us. We've got him under control. We need to return him back to where he belongs. This was a detour.
He keeps telling me about some kind of light in my head.
Diana, do you have that light? I want to give it to him. It'll
Think
keep
you're
him
muted?
distracted.
Did you lose the light I gave you?
I can't hear her anymore.
Yeah, for some
Yeah, I
reason
can't
I
hear.
can't hear what she's saying.
I see her box lighting up, but I
Her
don't
box
hear
is
her.
lit up, but I can't hear anything.
Yeah, but no audio is actually coming
Yeah, it's
through.
weird.
Yeah.
She's completely
Oh.
talking.
There-
to herself.
Oh!
Oh,
There she
yeah.
is.
That I
Just
muted my microphone.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
I take the light. Oh, I said that I looked at earlier. I said I look at the king and I say that is my puppy and he's a good boy. That's what the Nothic is. But I will take the light out of my pack because I have it and I've been holding on to it and I know exactly where it is. And
does that look like?
I'm like, here's a light.
There is it looks like a potion bottle.
Yeah,
A very elegant looking potion bottle,
shiny.
but it has a blue flame in the inside that seems to cascade this light that glows with a quite significant power.
Oh, bloody hell.
Oh no. Oh no.
Are there
All
any
right.
lights in this room?
There
Candles lit or anything?
there would be like chandeliers and stuff hanging that do have light, yes. What's
Over
what
30 feet away?
they're way up in the ceiling, so you're probably good. They're pretty high. It's a good question. They probably use magic to light them somehow.
My physical me is making my way to my illusionary.
Okay, so you're sneaking back to your To yourself.
Yeah, I figure I'm gonna run out of time if I try to stay in that meeting room. So
Okay,
Mm.
sure. So you're heading back towards that. The king gestures to the guards, and they lead you to an opposite hallway. And a few doors down, they make you comfortable in a chamber that seems to have some lush places to sit, couches, so to speak, that are very large and comfy. And you're just shown to that room. 2 guards stay in the room, and it seems like a couple guards are going to stay outside the room. But they basically take you all in. They kind of give they try not to touch the Nothic too much because it just creeps them out, as they gesture to Diana to just keep dragging him along. And you guys are put into this chamber, and the king seems to go back to his duties. Anything you guys would like to talk about here in the chamber?
I hug Ashlyn.
Hug Ashlyn?
Mm-hmm.
Ashlyn, you're
I'm-
embraced.
I stand there numbly.
Hell yeah. Group hug. I also hug Ashlyn.
Molfin was going to look at Calista, but now he's looking at the cluster hug. Do you think we have time?
For what?
Well, I, for one, would like to know what they're discussing in there.
Oh, I kind of know. I
What?
kind of know what they're discussing. I went into the room. I'm not
You were
even gonna lie.
standing right here. You were standing right
No,
with us
that was
the
an
whole time.
illusion. He snuck away.
I'm talking to you
Seriously?
through the illusion right now. Actually, I'm actually behind you, and I'll tap
Molfin's
him on
gonna
the shoulder.
reach over
Oh,
and
you
just try
feel
to
something
snap
on your
the
back?
illusion.
Yeah, your hand goes right through it, Molfin. And Lachlan, you feel a tap on your back. There's nothing there.
So,
Is there a window in
Anyways.
this room?
What's that?
I'm sorry.
Is there a window
Hello?
in this room?
There is not. There are some bookshelves. Like kind of like a coffee table area with furniture around it. Elegant rug. Really nice furniture.
With
Hurry up,
the
Jax, what is
image
going on?
with
Jax,
the
what
image
did you
so
see?
fresh in my mind, could I major image and show them what I saw, or would I have trouble generating the text?
I would allow it for major image, yeah. Minor image would
Okay.
be probably hard to make out text, but major image I would think it would be okay.
Okay, so I'll major image the scroll on the table
So
so they can read it.
and you guys can see the plea to the king to call off all this nonsense.
Do I know anything about Hellgate? Have
You
I
know
come across
Hellgate.
any of my readings? Or
This would be either history or arcana, probably. For anybody who has history or arcana, you can make those checks if you'd like to.
see here.
Ashlyn's gonna move as far away from everyone as she can.
I will give her space if she needs space.
Okay. So I will let you choose which way this goes, either history or arcana, because my modifier is the same,
Okay.
and that is a 28.
Nice.
Oh!
I have a plus 15 to hit arcana and history.
Nice.
So
That level of rogue.
there is a vast history of Hellgate Keep. I'm going to take you guys over to a map on Roll20 so you guys can see what this high forest looks like.
Mother of mercy.
So, if you guys look at the very top right corner of the high forest, there is a place called Hellgate Dell. This is basically a massive, what you would know is a massive crater in the forest here. Long ago, this place was built by elves as a lookout for the northern part of the high forest, a defensive strategic position. At the fall of the Netherese, they let humans come in. They decided to work together, but eventually they just decided to let the humans do all the work. But humans got greedy, and they asked devils to help them. eventually the devils got extremely powerful and basically controlled the inner workings of the place. But then people who didn't like it had demons come. And they decimated the place in all-out brutal war. Since then, it has been sought after over and over again by people of demonic nature, of people of devilish nature. The elves want to take it back. Everybody wants this area. And I'm not going to give you all the information because I have a 20-minute YouTube video that you can watch to get all the information that 29 is going to give you about Hellgate Keep. That I've watched thoroughly a few times. And honestly, with that check, you would know pretty much all the history. And I'll let you watch that on your own time. And those of you that are watching it,
Homework.
I call him a friend of the channel because I watch a lot of his videos on lore. AJ Prickett has a video about Hellgate Keep that you should go watch because he goes and does the work for you.
All of you probably noticed again is limited amount of Molfin's face as you can see on a regular basis.
Molfin,
his eyes are just wide.
You would know recently
the
Treants and the Druids are trying to stop people from coming here because they don't want people to unleash anything that might be buried beneath.
Sorry, can you ping on the map again where that is?
The top right corner of the High Forest, this Hellgate Dell right here.
Oh.
This is right up Molfin's alley.
And
this is like
right where you guys are is right here to Celis, along the river.
Okay.
So that's your current location.
Gotcha.
So you can see it's a significant amount of ways away.
I'm good with maps. Like Callista's good with maps, so this helps a lot.
Sure. But there's a vast history of conflict about this place, but also a vast history of power. It's extensive.
Perhaps we can solve one problem with another.
There is a powerful arcane artifact that was used to decimate the place a while back, called the Gatekeeper's Crystal. You would have also known about that. You don't know all the details about it, but you know that it has the power to basically... It's powerful enough to destroy a mythal that protects cities under magical protection.
It would also mean it's powerful enough to charge one.
Yeah, I mean, that's all I really saw. It's just a stupid scroll. It didn't really say anything important to me anyway.
You have no idea how important that was. Ashlyn, your father's looking for something, I think.
Great.
Perhaps we can... Perhaps an offer of aid as, per se, quid pro quo.
Don't know what that means.
A this for that. To perhaps further
iconic.
Grease his willingness to explore what has caused the memory removal. As we've seen, there are items that can do such. Callista destroyed one in that tower we were in. But if we were to aid him in his search at Hell's Gate, perhaps he would be more willing to listen to our point and Let's explore ways to restore the lost memories.
Maybe. Let me think about it.
Not just your family, it's...
I don't want to force myself into this life he has if he doesn't remember me. Maybe he's happier without me.
Ashlyn, that can't
Molfin's
be
gonna
true.
slap Ashlyn.
You can try.
No!
He just literally just
Are
whack.
you gonna try to avoid it, Ashlyn? As you see this hand
No.
go.
That is not true, Ashlyn. Everyone who has you in their life is infinitely more blessed because of it.
Ashlyn, did you hear Callista say how she believes it to be a wish spell?
But that must have wished they wished for more than me.
Not necessarily. A wish could be as simple as something as, you said they sent you away to be taken care of, correct? At that monk location.
Mm-hmm.
They may have made a wish simple as, I wish we had more so we weren't this poor anymore. Something as open-ended as that. Certainly you've heard the children's tale of the three-toed claw that grants wishes. You wish for money and all of a sudden a family member dies and leaves everything to you.
Hmm.
They wished for a way not to want for anything. And it gave it to them. It gave them a castle and a kingdom, but it removed everything else from their life without them realizing what the stupid children playing with something they didn't fully understand.
Yeah,
And
where would they
because of-
get something like that?
If he's that eager to go to Hellgate and investigate, it might just be in his nature to be curious about the magical and arcane, and maybe he got himself into something he was out of depth of. Seems simple enough, a simple wish, but there's consequences.
If it was things like that, you must be unerringly specific.
Yeah.
One would say you almost need a lawyer.
It's no different than contracts with devils. You have to be
Someone
careful with
without his
magic. You need to respect it.
But as with any magical effect, it can be undone and remade. It just takes time, or the proper items to do so.
Do you know how to undo this now?
I know how to, I just need to find... At this point, it is beyond all of our skills. Any of us who cast arcane or divine magic here it's beyond us. There may be something at this location your father is seeking that may help us.
There could be an item. We could pray. There's means of doing it, but chances are slim right now, Ashlyn. It's not impossible, but you need to be patient. Again, I'm sorry.
And it's not your fault.
At all.
There is another option.
What's
I
that?
could make a pact. I want my
No.
parents back.
That's probably not a good idea.
No!
While I am certain
I
that
literally have a direct line to Ilmater. I could do this tomorrow if you wanted me to. No one or whatever the fuck. I mean, heck, whatever the heck. No one's doing it.
it's kind of funny. It like clipped out everything she said, but the F-bomb was like
Except
for the F-bomb did it.
I was like,
it was like it was perfect timing.
we get that
Serious,
message.
the one thing that I amended.
It's like-
Mhm.
I said
No.
that I have a direct line to Ometer
Uh-huh.
and that no one is going to make any more deals with demons or devils or whatever.
Ooh.
And I'm sorry that you guys heard the I
Diana,
tried to amend
Diana
it and say heck
is,
instead.
you're good. Diana is stepping in and she is
But
being,
it cut out my heck.
she's
Fire and brimstone.
Yeah, fire and brimstone. She's ready for it.
I have to agree with Callista though. You can't just. You have to be patient. You can't just make rash decisions and hope that it works.
And you can't give up either. That's a rash decision.
Rash decisions.
I know.
Because what if you make a pact that like you get their memories back, but it takes yours away? Then what's the point
Oh,
of
that
doing
would be
any of this?
awful.
Yeah.
Okay.
A good
Yeah.
Wow,
point.
that's really smart. Okay.
Yeah.
Seeing your head kind of bob down a little bit, Ashlyn, Riled comes to you, kneels down in front of you, and takes both of his arms and kind of puts them, just holds your shoulders and looks right into your eyes. He's a little bit lower than you. He's kind of lowered himself. And he looks right into your eyes and he says,
I'm gonna start talking.
"Hold those tears, dear. Listen, from someone who has experience. No father, none whatsoever, even with arcane magic involved, will ever forget their child. Never." And he casts a glance over at Callista. And that's where we're going to end tonight's episode of Kindred Lists.
Wow.